What's up, Sixers Nation? Happy Monday. And tonight we got a good matchup between the Sixers and the Suns. 7 o'clock tip-off, so not your typical 10 o'clock from the last week or two on the road trip. They were back home at the Wells Fargo Center against the Phoenix Suns in this game. We'll certainly go through inactives and the starting lineup and all of that. Suns coming in this game not playing very well. They have actually made a change. Bradley Beal's coming off the bench for them and Nurkic. Since they've been struggling, they're trying to mix up things a little bit here. So they're sending Beal and Nurkic to the bench, and their starters are actually going to be Tyus Jones, Chris Dunn, Booker, Durant, and Plumlee. So it'll be interesting to see which player matches up with who. For the Sixers, no Embiid tonight, so kind of your standard lineup just without Embiid. Maxey, Martin, Oubre, PG, and Yabusele. So basically Yabusele just plugging in for Embiid. And then in terms of inactives, you guys already know about KJ and McCain. KJ is going to take a little more time. Lowry's out tonight in addition to Drummond. Those are kind of two more surprises, considering they played, in the last games. And then Joel Embiid is out tonight, unfortunately. Not a back-to-back, so it's a little bit, a little bit concerning there and disappointing. Yeah. Overall, Nick Nurse says it's nothing to be too concerned about overall. He says he's hopeful that having back their next game is on Wednesday against the Wizards. So you hope to see him back then. At the very least, it's not a back-to-back, so it is a little confusing. And, he also got decent, he didn't play a lot of minutes in Saturday's game, right? They dominated the Nets. All the starters pretty much got pulled at the beginning of the fourth quarter. So we'll see there. Apparently it's his foot. Right. One of the positives, though, tonight, Kelly Oubre is back for the Sixers. He missed some time, a few games there with an injury. And someone that they've, missed, considering he's averaging around 13 points per game. Hopefully, can step up here tonight with no Embiid.
Well, you add in Kelly Oubre and you take out Kyle Lowry, who's been playing atrocious as of late. So although he's inactive and it hurts to just lose a guy that can provide minutes, honestly, Lowry has been a total negative over the past couple weeks plus. So it's nice to have him inactive, which is weird to say, but it's true. What's going on, Marcos?
What's up, Marcos? Anyone in the chat? Drop your score predictions.
Let us in.
Appreciate all of you that have recently, subscribed to us and everything. We're close to 200 right now. Last time I checked, we were at 190, so less than 10 away, around 10 away from 200 there. Hit 100 less than a month ago. Again, we're giving away $25 to a random subscriber every 100 subscribers. So we're around 10 away from our next giveaway. Kyle Taylor won our last one. Once we hit 200, we'll give away another $25. At 300, we'll give away another $25. So we'll give away $25 soon. If you don't win that, you have 8 other chances. If you're one of our current subscribers, you have 9 other chances currently. Yep. So excited about that. Hoping to hit 200 in the next few days. If we hit it tonight, we'll actually give it away tonight, or maybe we'll do another stream Tuesday or Wednesday sometime this week. Talking more Sixers and giving away some money. So another thing too, we did come out on Friday with a report card on the Sixers, part 2 for that. We did a few weeks back, part 1 of the Sixers report card. Part 1 was more the starters. And then part 2, we went through some more of the bench. So we went through Lowry in that video and Yabusele and who else did we go through in that one? Eric Gordon? No, Eric Gordon was not in that one.
Lowry, you already said Lowry.
KJ Martin was in that one.
KJ Lowry, Yabu was in the first one.
That was not the first one. That was the last one. It doesn't matter. It was more bench players for that there. 10 plus each tonight. I like that. What's up, Data Lebo? Appreciate you hopping in here. Yeah, no, I mean they're gonna need help tonight, right? No Embiid. So anytime you're missing Embiid, that's around 30 points per game that the Sixers are gonna need to make up for, right? So you look to your stars, Maxey and PG. They're in the starting lineup tonight. They're both playing tonight. You hope that they step up. And then next you look to any of the other role players. Justin Edwards certainly be getting minutes tonight. He had a good game in Brooklyn. Had 11 points, 3 threes in that game. Ricky Council, another guy, has been getting minutes. So you hope to see some of them tonight. Granted, Kelly Oubre is back tonight. So, he's just another wing, which, Ricky Council and Justin Edwards kind of play similar positions. So that conflicts a little bit there. But I would, I'd be surprised if I don't see either of those guys tonight. And you certainly need more than just PG and Maxey to step up tonight for the Sixers. This is a team that, my head goes straight to like the Kings game of last week, where they had a great 3 quarters, and the fourth quarter fell apart. Like Maxey and PG had great games, and then just did nothing in the fourth quarter. That was basically their last game without Embiid, because Embiid played in the Golden State game, he played in the Brooklyn game. So the last game without Embiid, they really struggled. Late.
Right.
Played a little too much hero ball. They played a good, 36, minutes of basketball, but they didn't finish out the game. They didn't play a full 48 there. So shout out to you, Gavin. Thank you for hopping in here. Everyone so far. Game's going to get underway in a few minutes here. Unfortunately, with basketball, games don't start at their normal start time. It's like the NFL, where
nope.
1 o'clock games start at basically right at 1 o'clock, right? Like the kickoff happens right away.
7 is 7:10.
Baseball, soccer, those things start on time. Basketball, 10, 15 minutes late. So that this game should be underway. Just a few moments here. Again, no Embiid tonight, unfortunately. No Drummond, no Lowry, which you could say fortunately. Drummond and Lowry both struggling so far this year. KJ Martin still out, missing extended time, and then Jared McCain, out indefinitely again. We'll have more updates, in the future here. But, as of right now, it's looking like he's going to miss the whole entire season there. So he will continue to be like inactive for the Sixers.
Yeah. I mean, this is going to be a tough game. Of course, any game without Embiid is a tough game. We've already seen that. It's been proven throughout, not just this season, but his entire career. The Suns coming in at 15-18, so not a great team record-wise. We're the same thing. We're not the same record, but we are also struggling record-wise. We're 14-19, so not much better at all. Actually, worse. 1 less win, 1 more loss. But with the Sixers, I mean, it's going to be a tough cover. We struggle against guys that can score, especially guards, and they have Devin Booker, who's one of the best scoring shooting guards, if not the best, in terms of scoring at that position in the league. I mean, the dude dropped 70 in his career. He's a bona fide scorer. And then you want to talk about one of the best scorers to ever live, possibly, in Kevin Durant. So it's going to be a very, very difficult cover for the Sixers. What comes to mind immediately is defense. They'll be able to score against this team. The Suns are not a great defensive team. They struggled throughout the entire seasons that they've had Durant, Beal, and Booker. That entire core is not strong on the defensive end whatsoever. They can put the ball in the bucket, which is an issue, especially for a Sixers team that has had struggles defensively. You look at the Kings game. We mentioned that before. There was no one in that Kings game where I was like, damn, I'm really scared of De'Aaron Fox. No, he's a good player. He can score, he can defend, he can play make, but there's no one that can, like, really on the Kings, I'm just going back to that road trip where we totally collapsed in that Kings one, that can absolutely destroy you. They have a couple guys. I mean, Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal and Booker, all 3 of them can go off on any given night. That's the scary part here. So it's going to be a tough one. It's going to come down to defense per usual with the Sixers. And can they have a hot start? And once again, I turn to Maxey, who, although his stats don't look terrible, if you've watched the Sixers game, which if you guys are here, you're all Sixers fans. And
anybody here is diehard. Like,
Maxey struggled. You look at the stats. He has struggled. He's missed some bunnies that he usually makes. He just has.
It was tough. It was a tough watch. The last 2 games have been tough watches. Just some easy layup. I mean, and great moves too. Like, he's getting to the basket with ease still, but he just can't finish. He's getting 98% of the way there. The last 2%, he's just falling short. I think a little bit of his confidence. Like, I think he knows he's struggling, and he's trying to, compensate for a little bit and try a little bit too much. And sometimes, like, when you are struggling, like, that is a very initial reaction. But at times, like, you just gotta trust your instincts and what you've known your entire life. Like, he's a gym rat. Like, he's put up thousands, if not, millions of shots in his career in the gym.
Millions.
I don't know about millions, but trillions, billions, I don't know. But, you got to trust your gut. He's a star player. I think he's just getting in his head a little too much. We got some Jack here with key components for tonight: physicality, patience, and avoid turnovers. Yeah, turnovers always a big one. Patience and physicality. Patience is a good one. Kind of what I was just talking about there. Like, be patient. Don't get in your head too much.
Shout out
physicality, yes. Like, no Embiid tonight, so they're a little undermanned, right? Like, no Drummond either. So, like, Bona's going to get decent minutes. And then when Bona and Yabusele aren't out there, like, you're undermanned, you're a small team. So you need to be physical. You need to grab boards. You can't let second chance points happen. Right. Because every single point is important, because Sixers are not a team that puts up 120 points per game or 115. Yeah. They're right now a pretty low scoring team. So you got to make up for that on the defensive end.
Sixers wearing their city uniforms tonight, the white, which is brand new. I had a turnover to start the game. Sixers basketball in full effect here. But the game is underway. We're looking forward to this one. Hopefully, Sixers can get a win here, finally back home after what felt like a month on the road.
Yeah.
They started 2024 on the road and entered 2025 on the road, but they're finally back home.
KD, quick
Open
three.
three.
If you had Kevin Durant first bucket of the game, you just hit
Yeah.
that one. What's up, Douglas? Appreciate you hopping in here. What's up, Patrick? Maxey double today. Yeah, no, I mean, I look for him to be a little bit more of a playmaker, right? Like they've struggled with that, especially with no Lowry tonight. Like Max is going to really be, important in the passing game. Yabusele 3 to knock that back to a tie game there. Yabu 5+3. Hey, he's been their best 3-point
Already
shooter.
got one. You need 4 more.
He's shooting the highest percentage on any player on the Sixers, which is probably the biggest surprise of the year. Almost 40% from three.
He's been amazing.
He's been an absolute stud from 3-point range, and he's got a quick trigger, and he's confident. He's confident in his shot right now. So keep letting him shoot it. Granted, I was not one of those believers. Like I was saying earlier in the year, like I was a little mad that he was shooting all those threes, but he stuck with his shot, and it's falling. It's working.
Yeah, man. The thing that's scary. This is gonna be a tough team, man. Kevin Durant is any shot for him. Honestly, he's 7 foot. Every shot for him is pretty much open unless you're right there. I mean, he can just simply shoot over you.
Yeah.
That's the problem. It's just like you think you're there and you're not. I don't know what the odds were on the Yabu. 5+, but
Yabu 5+. It probably was not even.
I
would be surprised if it was even offered.
Probably, yeah. That sounds like a lot of 3. I mean, maybe like 2 or 3. I could see
usually for like the alternate 3, because I would assume his like actual threes would have been like 1.5, 2.5, something like that. And then for alternate spreads, like usually that's going to be your top players, right? So I'd be very surprised if that was offered. But if it was offered, I would assume it'd be like plus 500.
Yeah.
If I would,
Maxey wide open 3.
Get in there,
got
bang.
it.
There you go.
There we go.
Up 8-3 early.
There we go.
Let me share the screen here with the score. If you don't have the score in front of you here.
That's what we talked about, man. The Suns' defense is not – they're not a great defensive team. This is where you can put points up. The question is, can we stop their offense? Kevin Durant and Devin Booker are going to be an issue. But
Booker's a guy he's had so many big games against the Sixers. They've just never been – right now it seems like Oubre is getting the assignment on Booker. And actually, I'll have to wait for next possession to see who's on KD. Last possession looked like a little bit Yabusele. Even though Plumlee's out there, he's got a big height advantage for everyone right now on the floor. Okay. Right now we got Oubre on KD, actually. PG's on –
interesting. Might be a switch.
Yeah, a little bit of a switch. Like doubling Kevin Durant. Yeah, okay, they're a little bit mismatched right now. So this is not like their normal set.
Yeah.
So I was like, why is PG guarding
I mean, we basically have
Dunn,
3 wings that you could stick on either Beal, KD. Nice drive there.
All right, 10-3. Quick
start.
lead for the Sixers. We talked about in all the road games, like, it's important when you're on the road to get up either to an early lead or like at least stay in the game because you don't want to let the crowd into it. But right now the Sixers are doing what other teams are doing to them on the road trip, getting up to a quick lead, getting the crowd into it. Granted, not the biggest crowd tonight. It was a snowy day here in Philadelphia. Got a few inches here, cold out. So probably not a packed house considering the weather conditions and everything like that, and also a Monday night game.
But the Suns had to come all the way west. They are all the way east. They had to come all the way from Phoenix. So it's I don't know. Were they out east before this? Let's see the Suns' previous game. I don't know who they played previously. Or were the first game of their road trip? Let's see for the Suns.
Yeah, it is great to have Oubre back. Yeah, Oubre was definitely like a big loss because that's when you started seeing like a little bit of a deeper rotation. And Oubre was before his injury, he was pretty hot. He'd strung along a few good games there. He had a poor start to the season, but right before he got hurt, he was playing very well.
Yeah, this is the Suns' second game on their West Coast road trip. West Coast. The first one was in Indiana, which is kind of Midwest, if you will. But they were out there. They lost. They played 2 days ago on Saturday. That was only their second game. This is only their second game in 2025. So in 6 days, they played 2 games. They have not played much to start the year here, a ton of basketball, but they have a back-to-back. They play tomorrow as well at Charlotte, and then home versus Atlanta. So they only have a quick kind of East Coast road trip there, nothing crazy. Then they'll be back out east for a while in late January. But
good D so far. Yeah, KD and Booker are the only threats tonight. I agree with that. Yeah, I mean Beal's not who he used to be. Again, he's coming off the bench tonight for the Suns. Suns again struggling team.
Right.
They're trying to switch it up a little bit. So Nurkic, who has normally started for the Suns, and Bradley Beal are both coming off the bench tonight for them, which we'll see like once how many minutes they kind of play tonight as they make kind of the first substitutions here. But only a few minutes into this game, Sixers up 10-3. The Suns took a quick timeout.
Yeah.
We got another key component here from Jack. Give them enough space to execute scoring and passing opportunities. Yeah, no, if you cut off passes, if you can just get it. You got to get a hand in the face, right? If you can get a hand in the face, a little bit of a contest, that makes all the world difference, right?
Yeah, Tyus Jones is a good point, Jack, and
he's a guy I wanted for many
well.
years for the Sixers. He's an underrated guy. He can come off the bench. He can start for you. He's had a few years where he's been like one of the league leaders in assist to turnover ratio.
He's a playmaker, man.
He rarely turns the ball over, and he's a good playmaker. He gets a lot of assists. I know the playmaking is more than just assists and stat, box score.
He's smart with the ball, though. He's smart with
the ball. He doesn't make mistakes, and he can get you a bucket or two every now and then, right? And for a team like the Suns, the Sixers, you don't need a whole lot of scoring, right? You got other guys that are getting paid big bucks to score, right? So he's a perfect fit on a lot of good teams, and he's not like super expensive, normally. Right. He's not like an elite defender by any means, but hey, he knows his role. He does his job well. So
yeah, he'd be a nice pickup. Kind of reminds me of remember we got like George Hill midseason, one of those years, kind of like one of those guys where you kind of bring him in here, maybe he can just, knock down the three, set up the floor, set up the offense, get other guys involved. Low risk in terms of like, you don't need to really worry about him in terms of the personality, right? He's not a guy that's like demanding of hey, I need my shots or this and that, like a Jimmy Butler who's been in the news big time recently, who's a headache for every organization that's ever had him and will have him. It seems
like someone spilled a beer on the
spilled a beer and Beats slurping it up. No, just kidding.
One of the unique things about the NBA, you got fans right on the court itself. So things like that happen. We're back underway. Sixers again up 10-3. Only a little over 3 minutes into this game here. So good start for the Sixers.
Nice tip by PG. Yeah, they're calling over and back.
Wow, I thought did PG not touch that? I thought PG touched that and they would have been able to go back court there, but
we'll take that.
Yeah, we'll certainly take that there. But good hands from PG to he didn't touch it. Even though he didn't touch it there, he still caused the misdirection, which is actually funny because as we've been talking about Tyus Jones, he turns it over. So we'll take that.
What the Yabu?
There you go. Wide open.
Give us that.
Still good look. They made the extra pass there. That's one the Sixers haven't done a whole lot of this year is really move the ball around, get the extra one. All the time, sometimes it takes is one extra pass, find the open man. Because a lot of times teams, including the Sixers, overextend on defense, right? Mm-hmm. Because it is a 24-second shot clock. Teams got to get up shots pretty quickly, so you can sometimes get away with that.
Right.
But if you take the extra pass or two, sometimes you'll find yourself getting an easy look.
Durant missed a bunny there against Maxey.
Yeah.
Kind of floating.
He probably should have gone up like in the air. Should have just brought it down and gone right up. Yeah. Caleb Martin going right at Tyus, puts it out to Yabusele. Good look, another open shot. Offensive rebound by Oubre, right up. Oh wow, good finish there, right in front of.
There is some shots,
Oubre,
man. We love Oubre here because we check out our report card that we did as well. We went over a lot of the guys' grades for the Sixers, but Oubre is one of those dudes that I've talked about it before, and I'll say it again. He's decisive, man. If he's going up, he is going up, and you're not going to see that ball. Right. He either goes and you're like, damn, Oubre, or you're like, what the hell is Oubre doing? That's how Oubre plays. Great pass, Martin to Yabu.
In rhythm, Patrick.
That was a beautiful cut.
Let's go, Liv.
Let's go, Liv's height.
Sixers up 14-3 or 3-14, 3.14. It is not pie day, but the Sixers digging right into that apple pie.
And Mitch is cut off.
What's everyone's favorite pie in the chat?
Yeah, spam your favorite pie. Don't actually spam.
I'm a pumpkin pie guy. I'm an apple pie guy if it comes with like a nice scoop of ice cream. Lots of that.
Okay, so you need ice cream is what you're saying though. So no.
Well, pumpkin I can have. Pumpkin great by itself. It's number one.
I've had some bad
apple pie is number two, but it can potentially go number one if you get a little nice scoop of vanilla ice cream in there. Oh yeah.
Oh, here comes their apple pie right now. They're bringing it in.
Yeah, it's like watching the Phillies game, and like I swear every stream when McCarthy and Kruk are live for the Phillies, they always bring in food.
Well, that's because the Phillies, there's so much dead air. It's like you just got to have something to talk about. That's how baseball is.
Apple is goated. What's up, Zoe?
What's up?
Like I said, you got to get the scoop of vanilla.
I like pumpkin. I think pumpkin's top tier. I'm gonna be honest.
Like people like pecan pies.
I'll do apple. Just the texture's a little. I don't know if I can get by it.
What, the apple?
Mm-hmm.
Or something? Okay.
Like I like apples, but like some I don't know. The texture is
Well, yeah. I mean, sometimes warm apple slices is not everyone's thing.
right.
I get it.
Yeah. He's great in the basket. He scares me when he attempts to shoot a three. I know he's been looking at his 3 percentage. He's been really inconsistent.
Yeah, we talked about it in the. He's actually another one of the guys we did the report card on. I was forgetting earlier who all we did for part 2. Which if you missed that, go check that out. We came out with that on Friday. He's shooting a career low from 3. Granted, like it's early in the season, and he's shooting like I believe 28.7%, something like that, and for most of his career, he's around like low 30s. So it's not like a drastic drop, but it's still
a drop, though.
Still a drop, and it's a little concerning there.
And especially with the beat out, like you would love for these guys to kind of elevate their shooting, but he's not really done that from 3 at least. Yeah,
he has found himself a little bit at times. Like it's good that he attacks the basket, but at times he's a little careless with it, and it'd be better if he drives and kicks it. Because he's not the biggest guy. He's not the tallest. Oh wow, tough 3 from Maxey there, right in the face of
Tyrese.
I don't know if that was Booker who was in the face of or Tyus Jones, one of the two. No hesitation there.
Thanks for cheering for the Sixers, Miles. We appreciate that. We'll take it.
Yeah, I just think overall like, opportunities for Oubre, like it's good that he drives in, but there's times where he's just like heavily contested, smothered, and it goes in sometimes. But like,
I'm sorry we're ahead of you, Jack.
Overall,
I'm sorry. Caleb Martin, one of those jumpers, man. You love to teach him how to shoot, but it goes in sometimes. I mean, he missed that one pretty badly, but
yeah. Okay, we got Martin on Kevin Durant right now. Still no subs yet for the Sixers. Same starting lineup out there with PG, Maxey, Caleb, Oubre, and Yabu. Beal is checked in for the Suns in addition to Nurkic. So again, those 2 guys coming off the bench, but they've gotten him in early in the game here. Beal hits the shot. Sixers up 10, 17-7. So they're playing very well defensively. And I can't say the defense or the offensively they've struggled. They're playing well, up 10 right now. Got to be happy with that. Sixers coming in this game, they were favored by 1, so it's basically a pick 'em. Again, no Embiid in this contest. Oh, PG, tough shot. Ooh. I mean, that was like a bias shot, but that went in though.
The difference is
the arc was nice.
The arc is beautiful. We had 11 people in here, guys. Wow.
Yeah,
all right, we're setting numbers. We're setting numbers. How many bots? Just kidding. Nurkic, total flop there.
No bots here. Only passionate Sixers.
Yeah, we got the 12. It just keeps going up. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Just pause until you're caught up. Nah, I don't. Well, for Jack, I mean, Jack, if you want to do that, you can, but I don't recommend it.
Yeah, it's easy with like YouTube TV to pause it and kind of get synced up.
Yeah, just
stuff.
On your way to 60,000. Yeah, that's the goal, man. 60,000. I like it. Let's pick an arbitrary number. Fuck yeah.
Exactly 60,000.
It's got to be 61.3K. Yeah, Sixers 19-7. We need some other hypothetical questions while we got everyone in the chat. Not even hypothetical, just questions. Jeff Doughton in. I guess my question is, why is Jeff Doughton in?
Yeah. Jeff Doughton and Reggie Jackson, first guys off the bench. Interesting, it's not like a Ricky Council or Edwards or anybody else, but
favorite season.
Besides the point.
Favorite season, guys. That's a new question. We're done with pies. Favorite season.
I'm a fall guy. Yeah, shout out to the game.
See? Shree's thinking. We got a already. Is that a season? I'm going to say, for me.
We know your answer.
What am I going to say?
I'm going to say something.
That's a good question. I don't know if they know my answer, though. I'm going to say summer. I'm going to go summer.
A 25% chance, unless there's like
actually
there's a new season.
Mine's one day. It's a spring equinox. It's the only day I care about.
The sports equinox.
Yeah, mine's October 28th. Jeff Down.
Yeah, I'm still questioning it too, Sheree.
I'm going summer. I'm going summer. Mitch is going fall, and I understand the reasons, and I get that. I'm going to go summer though. Just
I haven't given my reasons, but
all right, but I know what you're going to say. Football, it's not too hot.
Yep. My opinion, perfect weather is like 60, 65.
And I don't
a breeze.
That's why I put
versus
fall.
Summer. Like summer's becoming like 100 degrees, 95, 90s.
Yeah, global warming, man, it's picking up. So you have fall over spring. Like, where do you rank spring? Like, rank them for me.
Spring, I guess it'd be summer 2, spring 3, winter 4.
So, sorry, I was reading the comments. Say that again.
Fall, summer, spring, winter.
Okay.
If I was a little kid, winter would be like up higher, just because like days like today when it snowed here a few days, or not a few days, it snowed a few inches here today in Philly. Like it would be an absolute blast. No school, whatever, 2-hour delay. Those are the best days.
Right.
Which unfortunately a lot of kids, now they don't they do remote learning and all that kind of stuff. So not a lot of snow days left. Sixers still up 10, PG3 here, off the back of the rim. Offensive rebound from Yabusele. Going right at KD.
Yikes.
Pass that out. One more. Kelly Oubre 3. Oh, in and out. That was a good ball movement, though. Hey, we'll take that shot. Sixers are getting open looks, which is something I haven't been able to say a lot this year. They force a lot of shots. So many possessions where they just take off way too much time and have to force something up. Someone, a grenade or whatever.
What kind of beat Nurkic? Yeah, I mean, Nurkic, once again, we are first of all, Embiid and Drummond's out. You basically took everyone over 7 foot out.
Yeah. Two biggest guys.
I mean, Yabu is big in other ways, but height-wise.
He's got a big heart.
He's caring.
He's got a big bosom.
Yeah, he can box out for sure, but when it comes to the height and just sheer grabbing rebounds, that's not, but there's nothing you can do there, man.
Yeah.
But Yabu's fine, honestly, for a stretch 5, which he literally is at times, and obviously a stretch 4 when we need him to be, and Beats in there and he plays with them. But Yabu's played phenomenal. But in terms of the rebounding, I mean, man, we're always kind of good out rebound. We just are, and not
most of rebounding is positioning, boxing out, and just plain old hustling.
Right
effort.
Right. I think effort's the biggest one.
Height certainly plays a part because if you're 5'10", you're not getting over chance. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But even though Nurkic is a big guy, everyone on the court for the Sixers is 6 feet and above, right? You're decent size. Put a body on him.
Right. You can at least.
You may not be the one grabbing the rebound, but if you put a body on Nurkic, then okay. Let's say Caleb Martin is boxing out Nurkic. Okay, he puts the body on him, and then Yabusele grabs the board, or Oubre grabs the board. Just because it doesn't show up in the stat sheet that you had 10 rebounds doesn't mean you can't have an impact.
Right.
Grabbing boards.
I mean, I'll have said it before. There's a term, it's called gang rebounding. Like literally everyone, at least play a role and box out, which is first of all the first part of rebounding is boxing out. Getting a body on someone is the number one thing.
Find who's closest to you and box out.
And then you get the board, and then they know it. It's just kind of like you said. It's a hustle thing, and that goes with defense too. I truly believe this. Sure, the athleticism plays a big role, but even like perimeter defense, a lot of it is who tries the hardest.
Conditioning.
Right. There's some skill set to it, and yes, having a long wingspan certainly helps.
Yeah.
There's guys that have the right
traits and physicality, but
you got to put it out there and demonstrate that.
I see us struggling with the hustle back on defense. Yeah, the Sixers are definitely not a fast team, especially with Embiid out there. So, but they're like that's one of the advantages of being a small team, right? Like they can run the floor. Like a game like tonight may not be the biggest team, but they might be able to, they could outpace the Suns, beat them in transition because they're all quicker than Plumlee or a Nurkic, for example. Like Yabusele can run pretty well, right? So it's a give and take there. Maxi's their speed, yes, definitely. KJ Martin's fast, athletic. Oubre, they have a few guys. Ricky Council, super fast and athletic, but they have a few unks on their team. They're a mix of some speed, but they also got a few older guys. Like you're not
right.
You're not relying on Reggie Jackson or Kyle Lowry or Eric Gordon or any of those guys to really run the floor in transition, right? So she's about to come back from commercial break there. Up 10, a little under 3 minutes left in the first quarter here.
Good start, man. Good start overall.
Yeah. I mean, again, no Embiid, so any game is going to be a dogfight without Embiid. Bona checked in the game for the Sixers. You're probably going to see Bona get close to 20 minutes tonight. Obviously, can't play all 48, so Bona's going to get some meaningful minutes here. He checked in the game for the first time. Current lineup is Jeff Downton, Oubre, Bona, Reggie Jackson, and PG. So not a lot of scoring in this one. You're going to rely a lot on PG and Oubre. Maybe get a dunk here or two from Bona. But
we haven't talked about him a ton for the Suns, but a lot of people hate him from his college days. Grayson Allen has checked into the game. He's one of the best shooters in the league. Last season, he led the NBA in three-point percentage. He shot 46% from three.
He's a good.
So he's a sniper. You cannot leave Grayson Allen open.
He also coaches the Jazz on the side.
Yes, he does both.
Like you've seen the Jazz coach, looks exactly like Grayson Allen.
Well, Grayson Allen aged like 40 years in 5 years.
Yeah,
it's unreal.
He's relatively young. I mean, I remember back when he was in Duke, tripping people and all that shit. But,
yeah. Like I said, a lot of people hate him.
He looks like he's aged about 10 years more than his actual age. He's got a lot of gray hair.
PG.
He's funny, but.
Yeah, Bona getting a run, man. I like it. I mean, once again, down 2 centers.
You're gonna need it. Hopefully Bona can stay out of foul trouble. That's been one of his issues so far. Wow, that was a risky rebound because I wasn't surprised.
I'm surprised Durant did not get a call there.
Yeah, Durant struggled so far. He hasn't really done much for the Suns so far. Next commercial break, we'll go through some stats here. Give everyone a little bit of an update, which may be the end of the first quarter.
Wow, we have a mismatch. It's Monte Morris against Bona. They had a switch there. Jeff Down took Nurkic, but Bona had Monte Morris as a point guard on him. I would love to see that. Should be a Bona post up. It just should. Just way more size. The total, just take him for possession.
I just don't know if Bona's confident enough right now to really call for the ball.
No, but I mean Jeff Down was not cooking anything. I know you have the big one on you. Great
nice
steal.
Hands, PG
to the
coast to Kufis. Patrick Robinson got it. Pick 6.
Big lead up to 10 here. A minute to go. Sixers 23.
Yes, sir. PG dunk. Hey, we need a big game from him tonight.
Come on, man. Hate is definitely deserved for Grayson. Yeah, I mean, I never said it wasn't.
Quick double on. Seems like they're doubling Durant every time he gets the ball. PG and Oubre on that.
I mean, it's one of those teams where like they're very It's like the Sixers. We're built similar ways in terms of the star power, right? Obviously,
like 90% of their money is going to like 3 guys.
Yeah, and it's a similar that we have better role players. I would say not by a huge margin, but better. The Suns are Allen chucking up a 3.
Wow,
this is what he does, man. 46% last season. He made basically almost half his threes, which is insane. He's only shooting like 38 or 39, which is still good. Like I said, this season currently, which is still really good. But you can't leave him open, just flat out.
PG3 here.
I like that shot too. Bona got whatever.
Should have foul.
10 seconds. Backcourt.
No foul there. No fouls. 5 seconds left. Bradley Beal 3. Hand in the face. There you go. Did they hold it? All right.
Reggie Jackson didn't want to shoot the full court shot. We'll take it. 23-16.
Good quarter there. Up 7. 23-16. Only give up 16 points to the Suns. I mean, you like 20 more than 23 points, but can't have everything.
Right. The key is defense.
Go through some stats here. Let me just refresh our link here so we can get some stats up on the screen.
Big link, guys.
All right. So let's look at the Suns first. Nobody really killing you. KD only 3 points, Plumlee with 2, Nurkic with 4, Grayson Allen with 3. Sixers, Kelly Oubre with 8 points, a quiet 8 points right now. 8 points, 4 rebounds. Paul George has 4 points, 3 rebounds. Yabusele with 5, Maxey with 6. So all of the Sixers scoring right now coming from 4 players: Yabusele, PG, Oubre, and Maxey. Nothing else coming from anybody else here. Jared McCain with 0 points, 0 rebounds, and 0 assists. I don't know what.
What's McCain doing? I don't know what
Jared McCain's doing down here. I mean, this guy stinks.
What about Eric Gordon?
What is Jared McCain doing?
Bum.
I mean, that's just terrible.
Should we trade him? No.
Wow, look at that goose egg from Jared McCain. That's just brutal. Can't believe you can't. At least get some crutches out there.
I can't believe it's not butter. Damn.
Team stats here. Big thing popping out here: 26%. And the Sixers are closing out well. I wouldn't say it's just like the Suns are just missing shots. Sixers are closing out well defensively, getting a hand in the face at the very least. Sixers, both teams not shooting well from 3. Sixers yet to have a free throw yet, which I guess a lot to go with.
When you take out Embiid,
you're not getting a lot of free throws. Sixers are winning the rebound department, which is another good sign considering they are again undersized in this matchup. 12 points to 4 in the paint. So they're attacking the rim. They're getting to the paint. Haven't gotten a free throw yet, which is a little surprising there, but overall, very good quarter for the Sixers. So, what was the most amount of viewers we received on our last live? I don't know, 11 or 12. We're right now at 11. Around that. I mean, our last live was the Warriors game, which is a 10 o'clock game. So, we had decent numbers considering it was like a late West Coast game on Thursday night. So no, appreciate everyone that's hopped in here. Um, Again, we're giving away $25 for every 100 subs. We're close to 200 for this stream. We're at 190. I'm not sure if we gain more, but giving away. So we'll give away $25 soon. Hopefully, hit that in the next day or so. We'll probably do like a live stream around that, giving that away. Again, you'll have 8 other chances. We're to give away every 100 until 1,000. So like if you've subbed now, you'll have 9 chances, including at 200 here. Another thing too, if you are subbed to us, if you haven't joined our chat already and want to, we do have like a private chat we started on Instagram for subs only. We're actually close to 100 people in that chat. It's been an absolute blast. We started that on Friday. I already have almost 100 people in that chat. Again, only subs in that one, but if you are subbed, you can certainly join that one there. It's on IG. It's been a lot of fun. We give updates on the Sixers, on our streams, just talk Sixers, life, everything in sports. We have people from all over in that chat. We have people from Nigeria, from Portugal, from Australia, from Serbia, from the United States, from Philly, everywhere in the United States. Like, it's really cool to we've been able to meet a lot of new people. It's been a lot of fun so far in that, and looking forward to what we talk about in the future too, like pies and seasons and all that we talk about there. We certainly talk about in there too. So
yeah, drop some questions in the chat too. If you have questions for us, you don't have to just react to kind of what we say, but we'd love to answer some too. Yeah. So, feel free. There's a lot of time in the game that we can still chat and get to it, man. Sixers back in action, 23-16. Yep. Start of the second quarter here. Maxey, tough drive. Missed it. Bona.
No foul.
Oh.
Pass that out. That's
Bona.
Yeah, he's
Bona
good
5.
offensive rebound from Bona, but you got to pass that out. It's a tough look. You try to shoot a layup over the back of his head.
That reminds me like me playing rec. 2K.
Lineup in right now. Justin Edwards has checked in the game, so you got Edwards, Bona, Maxey, Reggie, and Caleb Martin. Justin Edwards had a good game on Saturday. Dropped 11 points, 3 threes in that game. This is a guy that was like a top prospect at high school. I believe was like the number 2 prospect at high school, but dealt with some injuries and just some poor play in college and dropped down didn't get drafted. Sixers picked him up undrafted, but has played really well in the G League and has gotten a few minutes in the NBA and has produced in his limited minutes so far. Edwards in, yeah.
And Caleb.
W chat, yeah. Thank you, Oscar. Then we had a lot of people join today. Appreciate you all. That's why we started this YouTube channel. Like, it's fun posting on Instagram and all that, and but it's not true. It's like a lot of one-to-one, right? People are commenting on our posts. Sometimes we see them, sometimes we miss them. But and if we do see them, it's just it's just a one-on-one, right? Like if I reply to your comment, Oscar, if you comment on our picture, like for the most part, like other people aren't chiming in, right? Same thing goes on Twitter, other platforms. We've done a few Instagram lives; those were fun, and like YouTube kind of takes it to the other level, right? It's a good opportunity for everyone to kind of hang out together, all in one spot. And then when we're not live, we've got that Instagram chat too. So it's been cool to hang out with all of you. Makes these games a lot more fun, whether they're winning or losing.
Yeah, man. Caleb with the steal there. He drew the foul on fast break, which is refreshing to see a Sixers player honestly go all the way and just kind of draw contact. Outside of Embiid, there's not many guys that do that. So nice to see.
Sixers up 8 here, 24-16. Suns in the game right now. You got Booker, who just made the shot. He's out there with – let me pull it up here.
Martin aggressive.
Booker's out there with Monte Morris, Grayson Allen, Josh Okogie, who shout out to the Minnesota Timberwolves, used to be on there, and then Oso Ighodaro, probably butchering that name. Ighodaro, power forward for them. He was a second-round pick in this last year's draft. Yeah. So he's a young player, rookie.
He's got some length. And this is honestly a tough lineup for the Sixers out here. Maxey running the show, which once again they've kind of done it where it's Maxey or it's PG or it's Embiid when he plays, of course. That's in. So great roll, pick and roll, Bona dunk there. That's the one thing he has is a motor. We talk about guys that love to play defense that are athletic. Bona at his size, he might not be the tallest dude in the gym for a center. I think he stands about 6'9", 6'8" in that range.
He's got that bounce.
But he is strong. He has bounce. Once again, great block there by Bona. He just had a dunk. He's feeling it. Maxey pull up in transition.
That looked good too.
Great save by Edwards.
Back to Maxey.
Tough drive.
Allen a decent defender. Free ball.
Look at it. Justin Edwards. Let's
Confident
go.
shot right there. Lefty Lucy. He's a lefty shooter right there.
Beautiful. Sixers up 9. You'd love to see a little more separation here. They've kind of been floating around that 8, 9, 10-point lead mark so far throughout this game here. Would love to get some more. The defense has been decent. Booker missed a pull-up, but
on a good rebound there.
We need some scoring, man. We've got to hit our shots here because we are getting a lot of stops and we're not scoring as much as I'd love us to. Deep 2 by Martin, and it's a moving screen on Bona, which is, hey, it's part of the
learning curve.
Part of the learning curve, exactly. Part of kind of being a rookie is understanding the rules. Not that it's that much different in college, but still,
the whistle's definitely different.
The whistle is different for sure, and Bona does not play a ton to see that. Great block there, man. He's just athletic. I think Edwards stepped down. We'll take that though.
You think he's
on that rebound there? Look at he stepped out. But hey, well, I'm not gonna say anything. Oh wait, refs.
Let's just replay the game. Let's replay the whole game because Edwards stepped out.
Bona blockbuster.
I like that, Jack. Jack's always great with the captions.
Jack's our caption guy, dude. If you see a caption that's just absolutely just flames, it's Jack, dude. It's Jack. Just now. Floater by oh my god, that thing is ugly. How we let that go in? 29-22. Oh man. Yeah. Once again, the Suns like not a great lineup out here. They got Okogie. Grayson Allen's a knockdown shooter. Monty Morris is kind of just like there.
It's basically Booker and a bunch of
right. It's Booker, a sharpshooter, and Allen. That's pretty much it. Like there really
Monty Morris is a good role player, but he's nothing to be afraid of.
Right. I'm like, man.
There we go.
We'll take that.
We'll take that right back. We'll take that right back. Call one about possession or two ago on Bona. Sixers get that one right back on another legal screen on the Suns here. Sixers up 7, 29-22. 7 minutes left in the first half here. Overall playing well. Both teams kind of struggling a little bit from the field.
Out here, yeah.
A little bit of an update on some team stats here. Yeah, Sixers shooting a little bit above 40%, 41.4, under 30% from 3, 14 attempts though. So they're shooting a lot of threes. Edwards was one of the last ones there. Sixers got to the line for the first time, 1 of 2 from the line. Suns shooting really poor, 29.6. So both of these will probably go up by the end of the game. You certainly cannot rely on the Suns shooting, below 30% for the rest of this contest. So, you got to pick it up a little bit offensively. And then to go through some player stats here, just so we can get like some more of like the shots here. Devin Booker. Sixers are holding Devin Booker to 2 points on 1-7 shooting. KD has 3 points, 1 of 4 shooting. Tyus Jones 0 for 4. So their starting lineup is really struggling. They're actually getting a decent amount of bench production right now. They got a juice from Bradley Beal. Grayson Allen's got 3. Monte Morris has 4. Nurkic has 4. And Igor Ardaro has 2.
That's a hard name.
I'm about to say Oso.
I think,
their starters only have 7 points. So their bench has, let's see, some quick math here, 15 to their 22 points. Shout out to third grade math there. And then for the Sixers, Oubre's got 8, leading the Sixers and high man of the game with 8 points, 4-7 from the field, no threes, 0 for 2 from 3. Maxi's got 6 points. Yabuzelli's got 5. Paul George with 4.
Okay.
Paul George, the only Sixer so far shooting poorly, is 2 of 7 from the field, 0 for 3 from deep.
Kind of been the theme for Paul George this season, I'm going to be honest. 2 for 7 sounds about right, unfortunately, but he'll get back on track. I'm really once again, if you watch the games, which everyone here is, you see the shot selection at least Paul George provides us, and his ability to get open on himself by himself has been great. Hashtag Devin's cooked tonight. Love it, Jack. Hashtag I hope you're right. So far he is. But once again, this is a guy similar to a lot of stars that go off against us. He can get hot quick. He might have a few points now. He can have 20 in a quarter. He's that type of player. And that's what scares you. It's like you're never really out of it. It's like playing Steph the other night. I mean, not to say he went nuclear, but he really honestly didn't miss from 3. He had a phenomenal game.
8 of 8 from 3.
Literally did not miss. Had a phenomenal game. So guys like that are just bona fide stars in the league, no pun intended, can kill us. Shout out Bona. Their agility play. Yeah, they've been good. Second quarter,
Beal is overrated.
Well, if you said that 2 seasons ago, I'd be like, facts.
I think a lot of people have
changed.
At this point, a lot of people have written him off. A lot of people know. I think he's gotten exposed because He's injured a lot. And injuries also contribute a lot to his poor play, right? Like he's just older and he's gone through a lot of injuries and he can't move as well as he used to. But he's still a good scorer. He's just on a big contract, right? Like it's not his fault. He signed the deal. The team offered it, right?
It's the Suns' fault. It's like Austin Tobias, man. You can't blame Tobias for accepting the money.
I think it is kind of funny though, because I was actually thinking about this the other night. Bradley Beal in his career right now kind of reminds me a lot of like John Wall in his career, and they were literally teammates on the Wizards. Both guys that dealt with a lot of injuries, slowed them down a lot, and both got huge contracts and were getting paid big money and didn't produce up to the amount of money that they were getting.
I mean, yeah, at least, that is a good point. That's similar tracks. At least John Wall kind of like totally fell off after those injuries.
Beal didn't fall as hard.
He hasn't had as rough of injuries though. It's more just been like minor, and he's out for a couple weeks, and he comes back, and then he's out again. It's just inconsistency with that. What's going on, Matthew?
What's up, Matthew? I like those glasses.
That's clean.
Little profile picture there. Do you add those glasses? That can't be the default ones. Those are.
Maybe that's on Google. You probably looked up default, like stock image.
Those PacSun or Ray-Bans or.
It's gotta be Ray-Bans, man. Just look expensive.
Yeah. The new like the Ray-Ban, what are those, like the meta glasses that like record and shit?
Metaverse. Yeah.
Love it. Appreciate you hopping in here. Appreciate all of you that have hopped in so far. Good game so far for the Sixers. Top 8 here on the Suns. No Embiid, still leading.
By the way, really low scoring game. I mean, the score will change by the time we get to halftime, but Sixers only with 30 points, which, I mean, by today's standards, you see that in a quarter a lot of times. So it's been a slow start. The Suns up to now 24 points with that dunk by Oso. Yeah, man, their defense has been fine, but the scoring has not been there. You kind of go back to Paul George's inefficient shooting. I think you're pointing to one of the coaches there with one eye. That was Rico Hines, by the way. Council
in the game, getting his first minutes.
Council doing his best Oubre impression, takes a contested layup, but it doesn't go in.
Yeah, that was a dumb shot. Sixers in the game right now. Caleb Martin out there with Maxey, Yabu, Ricky, and Justin.
Here comes the run. 3-point game, just like that.
I mean, Sixers right now, they're running some rotations that have never, they haven't run this year or ever, right? Because Justin Edwards getting minutes, Ricky Council's getting minutes, Doughton, and some guys that just haven't really played a lot this year. So it's going to take a little bit for them to get used to each other. Maxey deep three.
I looked in and out, but man,
man.
And you know what? If it goes in, we don't say anything about a shot selection. That's the problem. But once again, it's still, even if it went in,
a little deep.
Tough. It's a moving deep three. And I love Maxey, and he can shoot those, and we know he can make them. But, man, he's had some questionable shots. He just has. Yeah, no McCain's hurt since the minute he came out, man. Since the minute he left the rotation. Just his spark and what he can provide, and just the shooting. I mean, to have a guy that basically was on pace to be one of the best just catch-and-shoot guys in the league. Great tie up there by Edwards. They're going to call it jump. But, yeah, man, losing McCain is, for a rookie, a huge loss. It is, especially with the way Embiid finds himself out of the lineup every other game.
You just hope that he doesn't turn into like Fultz, hurt, and then he gets he comes out like a whole new shot.
Right. No.
Shooting like a backpack Draymond Green.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the case, but let's not go there. But I mean, McCain at least showed some real promise. I mean, Fultz basically saw his college highlights and was okay, and turned out to be a total bum. Even though he's had a decent bounce back to his career, but not even close to what a number 1 pick should be. His contract wasn't worse than Tobias. Yeah, I mean, the expectations weren't there as much either. I feel like Philly, just everything gets raised, man, being here does, especially with what we expect from this team. I mean, we expect to be the best team in the East, pretty much every year. If you think about it, since Embiid's been here, we expect to be 1A, 1B up there with the Celtics and everyone else that you consider a contender, right? I mean, that's what this team is and should be on paper. You go back to preseason and going into the season, I thought this team would be, and I still believe in them. I think they can make a deep run, but I thought this team would be one of the best, the 1 or 2 seed in the East. I really did. Maybe 3, depending on, because the Knicks play their starters 97 minutes a game. So we shall see. 31-29, Sixers lead it by 2, 5:36 to go in the second quarter. Oubre at the line to shoot 2.
There you go. Oubre makes both, puts them up 3 here. Let's get a good end of the first half here. Sixers, who were leading double digits for most of the game so far. Suns have kind of clawed back a little bit here, which they could tie it on a 3 here.
Great defense. Great defense.
In the game. Oh, you got to grab that. That's crazy. Good D, yeah. Tough shot. Get the board nice. Good defensive possession there for the Sixers.
Oh, you got to catch that. That's on Max. He's
Jeez.
right in his hands. He looked up before he caught it. You got to have eyes on the ball here. Ryan Dunn for 3, missed it. Oubre again, rebound. All right, PG, do your thing. Come on, let's get a bucket here,
Was
man.
I calling him Chris Dunn? Jeez. Yeah, it's Ryan Dunn. Wow.
That's
I was
Chris
saying, I was
Dunn?
saying Chris Dunn.
We'll take Chris.
Whatever.
Oh, my God.
How many
in and out.
How many in and outs are the Sixers getting?
Oubre, the classic.
Forgot about the backboard first, like 10 seconds there.
Man.
Wow.
Floater of the corner, Booker.
They cannot get a shot in. This is a really low scoring half. If you got the under in this game, you're looking real nice right now.
This is a tough one. Which, honestly, I would have thought the other way.
Yeah.
There's a lot of offense here, not a lot of defense.
We're doing score predictions earlier. A lot of people had them like 115.
Yeah,
110.
there's not a lot of defense this game. Hell no.
Another good that was almost a shot clock violation. Good defense.
Get that shit out of you.
It's not their defense that's hurting them. I mean, they should be up. They should be up 15 right now. Their offense was clicking a little better. Come on. Let's get an open shot. There you go. Open
Knock that down,
Yabu.
Yabu.
There you go. Best shooter on the team.
Once
Yabu's
again,
selling.
man, Yabu does not disappoint. He's making $3 an hour, and he does not disappoint. Timeout, Suns.
Timeout, Suns. Caleb Martin about to check in the game. See who he takes out. Probably Oubre.
Yeah, the turnovers, we've been sloppy with the turnovers, which kind of goes back to the theme of every single game.
Yep.
It's a classic. Keys to the game, turnovers, defense, scoring. But Yabu's been great, man. We'll check the stats here, see what's happening.
So they're getting the Sixers field goal percentage is going down and the Suns is going up. Sixers were at like 45% to start the game. Now they're down at 35%. And the Suns, who are below 30%, are now above 30%. So they're pretty much neck and neck right now. A lot of that coming from the three-pointers, 4-15 from deep. Yeah. Yabusele's hit 2 of those. Justin Edwards hit 1. Not getting a lot from PG and Max and deep. Where's the turnovers here? They're tied 4-4 in turnovers. So it's really, 4 turnovers in the first half is good.
We'll live with that.
Right. It was a little glaring there because it led to some easy buckets there.
It's really just the shooting. We're just not shooting efficiently. And neither are the Suns. And that's why you're seeing a 32-29 game in the second quarter. I mean, it's a low-scoring affair.
They're getting open looks. They're just missing.
Yeah.
Like, the Sixers are playing better defense than the Suns are. The Sixers are actually legitimately playing like
right. But
this might be like one of the best defensive games of the year.
Right.
In my opinion.
But what scares me is, we've done it through a quarter and a half. Can you continue that in the second half? They're up 6, and Booker and Durant have basically done nothing by their standards. You know what I mean? So can you continue that into the second half is the big question. Because at some point, these guys get going. And they just do. I mean, Booker and Durant are professional scorers. That's what they do for a living. That's why they're paid what they're paid. It's not because they're defense, not because they're playmaking. They're decent at that.
Their social media.
And we're not going to social, even despite Kardashian being the Golden Globes. I didn't see that. Yeah, no, it's because they're scoring. So,
and they're good looks.
Yes. Booker, if you want to go check out his Instagram, it's at Devin Book. Oh, just kidding.
Speaking of social media, Bill Belichick got on Twitter today. So
Belichick got on Twitter. What's he at? How many great points made? Thank you, Sheree. That's why we're here.
It was funny. I was watching the Pat McAfee show earlier today, and Belichick was on. And first of all, he was in the car with his son.
Oh, I saw that.
He
That
looked
was
like the biggest idiot ever. Because like Belichick was all dressed up in a nice suit, and his son was like wearing like shorts and a t-shirt, looking like a doofus. Anyway, but he announced
just roasting his outfit.
He announced on the show that he had a Twitter, and I was like looking. I was trying to find it on Twitter because he didn't have a lot of followers, and there was one account that was like a fake account, but it kind of looked real. But I could tell by the pinned tweet that it was like a fake one because it was like Bill Belichick would not say this because he like roasted some dude. And the account right before he announced, or right when he announced it, had like around 600 or 700 followers, and I just kept refreshing it, and it just kept going up.
Really?
Yeah.
This fake account. Yeah.
This fake account gained like 500 followers just from like this.
What was
fake
it, like at Bill Belichick or something like that?
Yeah, it was
close.
It was close. It looked real. I would have thought it was real unless like the pin tweet was different because he was like roasting, saying someone was like not professional.
Imagine if you were like first to like Instagram or like one of those pages where you have like that Sixers handle or something like that. Crazy. Yeah. And there it is.
There's
Kevin Durant. Beautiful cut there. There was a design play.
Good,
Durant.
Good gauge,
yeah, but stuck behind on the screen there, forced to foul, which at that point you're behind him. I wouldn't even try to, but Durant sells a little bit and at the line, man. But this is honestly, it's a 0-0 ball game. In my opinion, we're down a little, or up a little bit, but with these guys out here, I mean, Durant can score like nobody else. So it's tough. It's tough, and he's a hard matchup. Wow, Mr. Free Throw
Missed
there.
free throw. Wow.
We'll take that. Because I found a better one. Let me know if it's over the top.
Yabusele
Dreams with these. Dream. I'm confused.
Yeah, I don't really get that one.
Dreams? You mean like drains? Like drains? Drains of three? Drains of three? Dreams with threes? Dreams with three. I'm trying to think like. It's not clicking for me. Maybe I'm dumb.
Is there a reference somewhere that we're like?
Am I missing? Yeah.
Sixers have the original starting lineup in right now: Yabusele, Maxey, PG, Caleb, and Oubre here. Just closed out the first half. 3 minutes left. Up 4. Good defense here. Almost again another.
Yeah, shot
almost
clock.
Another shot clock violation cause. They did chuck up a shot there to avoid it. So this is like the 3rd time in the last few possessions. So playing good defense. Just turnover there.
Kelly Oubre driving in like he's Giannis, but once again, quick decision.
Travel. And he just didn't take a dribble.
Tyus Jones.
Tyus Jones open 3.
1 point game, man. 1 point game. You meant drains threes, Jet? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's all right. Close enough. Close enough. I got you.
I like how Yabusele is like the go-to guy for like messing with his name. You're just like, it's not like Caleb. There you go. Okay. I was about to say, Caleb Martin drains a 3.
Caleb Daleb. Good. Caleb Daleb. Baleb Martin.
Mad Maxey. It's like you're not playing with anyone's name except Yabusele. It's been funny.
Okay, Martin. Yeah, I'll take it.
It's all good, Jack.
Oh, trouble. Wow, Booker's.
I don't know if he blocked that or just completely
Booker's
shafted
off.
that layup, but
Booker's off a little bit tonight, which we'll take because he's had some open looks. I mean, like our defense has been decent.
Yabusele another 3,
but he's missed some.
Oh, yikes! Oh my god, I caught a wind draft from here.
Oh my god,
Jesus!
Yabba dabba.
Luckily hit the net there.
A lot of air, man. That was a lot of air. Martin almost with the deepest 2 of all time, but luckily it was a 3. He loves to get close to that line because that thing's a line drive when he shoots. Man, if you don't learn how to shoot a basketball, just avoid Caleb Martin shooting for him at all costs. I don't know where he learned it. No idea which outside court he learned it at, but that thing was ugly. I think it was outside. I think he learned it at the park. And then he just, what, I'm going to be an NBA player, and then just keep his shot.
You know what? I'm going to be an NBA player.
You know what? I decide, what? I'm 6'6". Maybe I'll go for the NBA.
Standing my money now, 7 foot.
Oh, yeah, one of the keys to the game was patience, and we wanted to shout out Uzi there. We wanted to shout out Uzi there for a great song. Yeah. We got Yabu versus Nurkic.
Anyone know that song, Patience, by Uzi?
Uzi. Oh, shit. Durant stepped through
Durant reminding everyone he's like a 7 foot.
Durant finally playing how big he is. Usually he plays like he's 5'11".
The Sixers make moves at the deadline. I believe so, yes. I would be surprised if they don't.
If I'm telling you right now, I like this team.
No, the 3 from Yabusele. Got it. That might be his 3rd 3, which if it is, shout out. I forget who mentioned the 5 threes earlier. Yeah, that's his 3rd 3 of the game.
Yeah, whoever that was.
Who was that?
Your parlay might be.
Who was that did the 5 plus 3s for Yabusele? I'm scrolling up here. Can I search
Beal hits a 3. Sixers lead by 2 here. Just under a minute to go in this first half. Maxey, tough take against like 5 guys, and he made it. Wow, beautiful take there.
It was Datel Bibo. Datel Bibo.
I mean, please correct us if we're saying that wrong.
Yeah, I knew you were in earlier. I'm not sure if you're right now, but yeah, Yabusele 3 so far, 3 of 6 from deep. So he is on pace to have 5 threes in this game.
Yeah, I was having a game, man. He's having a good game. Once again, I mean, he seems like the safe bet for every Sixers game the way he's been playing recently. He's been on a heater, despite everyone else kind of being up and down. Yeah, Yabu's been the consistent.
Back to Douglas's question, Sixers make a move at the deadline. Yeah, I'd be surprised if they don't. They need 2 big things: playmaking, and they need more shooters. Whether it's a stretch 4, whether it's another wing or a guard. There's a lot of names that have been thrown out there. Whether it's been Jordan Clarkson or Herb Jones. Whether it's I'm trying to have others, but they need playmaking because Maxey, again, at the end of the day, is not a true point. In the playoffs last year, Lowry started with him because Pat Lowry's more of a playmaker, but he just struggled so much he can't really do anything right now. PG hits a 3, put him up 6. So they need playmaking. and then they just need more shooters. Again, Yabusele is the best shooter on the Sixers right now, which is a big problem. And then you lost Jerry McCain, so you really don't have a whole lot of shooters. I'm not saying Maxey can't shoot the ball or PG can't shoot the ball or any of these guys, but you need some more catch and shooters because they don't have many right now. Again, Oubre's not a great shooter. Caleb Martin's not a great shooter. A lot of the guys off the bench aren't great shooters. Reggie Jackson's not a great shooter. Ricky Council's not the best shooter.
Well, the thing
so
is,
they could, whether it's a wing guard, whatever, they just need more shooters, stretch four. They'll probably lean towards more of a stretch four just because they need more size, right? Like Drummond has been injured a lot and has played poorly when he has been in there. And then Embiid's out a lot too. So, do they really want to be playing Bone minutes in the playoffs now?
Well, if Embiid's out, the season's over. But it's Embiid's out, you can pack it up, say goodbye, because this team that you're seeing tonight will not win a playoff series.
But still, though, because they've played minutes before Yabusele and Embiid in there at the same time.
Right, you can do that, yeah.
But then who comes in after that? I mean, you could stagger them a little bit.
Right,
you
you definitely need a
to
stretch for. I mean, like you mentioned, those guys off the bench, they can shoot, but no one's a real knockdown. Hey, that guy's known for his 3-point ability. Not really. We don't have that as consistently. But no, the Sixers will certainly look to make some moves, and we'll pump out a couple of videos about that. I'm sure, as we get closer to the trade deadline, which is around early February. So we got time here. We're going to enter halftime right now, guys, and take a little break, but we will be back for the start of the third quarter. So if you're here, stay in here if you want. We're not going to be here, but we'll be back to start the third, and we'll see you all on the other side, guys.
Appreciate you hopping in here. See you guys in a few.
All right, what's going on, everyone? All two people that are in here right now, appreciate listening in. We are back for the Sixers versus Suns game, second half underway. Sixers lead by 3 to start this one, and they're going to call a travel or, I don't know, some type of turnover on Paul George here.
Wow. He did have a fast break.
It looked like he got pushed there in the corner there by Dunn, but nevertheless, it's Suns ball. We're back. Great find by Plumlee. This is going to be a tight one. It's going to come down to the wire, as most Sixers games feel like they do, except for that Warriors one. Let's not talk about that. But Sixers only lead by 1 here, and honestly, it hasn't been a defensive struggle. It's been all offense for really both teams. Overall, low-scoring game. But the Sixers, I don't know what. Wow, Paul George just heaved up a deep 3, looking for a foul, and actually made it.
Damn time to get one of those.
That was like
about 4 in and outs.
That's crazy.
I mean, that's like a Sergio Rodriguez
half
court.
Sergio Rodriguez.
Get roll the R.
Rodriguez.
Ryan Dunn 3.
Oh my God.
Chris Dunn 2.0. Sixers rolling with the same starting lineup they had originally. PG, Oubre, Yabusele, Maxey, Martin. PG struggled in the first half. Booker was 1 of 10 in the first half. So, again, Sixers played a lot of good defense, but also the Suns shot poorly. Like, that's not going to continue. So, very low-scoring first half. Both teams really struggled, shooting under 40%, both of them, from the floor. Yeah, that should have been a foul, too. That should have been an N1-3 from PG. Yeah, that was a deep 3, yeah. I mean, he was – I don't know. It was a little bit of foul baiting, also just shot clock was going down.
So these are the 6th and 7th free throw attempts for the Philadelphia 76ers. It just goes to show you, though, without Embiid, I mean, we know how valuable he is on defensive end and just, of course, scoring the ball. But the ability to get to the line, not only just with the points, but it slows the game down. It lets you bring in new guys, it lets you sub out, catch your breath. It's a huge break, and it really goes kind of unsaid at times. It really does. So it's huge for guys to
opposing teams. They say a lot.
Well, opposing teams, yeah, but they're talking about it be foul baiting and that, and that's a different story. But just the impact that it can have, and when you watch the Sixers game, it's like, wow, it is so fast paced. The time's flying. Versus beats in there, it could be a 3.5-hour game just because it slows the clock down so much. But it also helps the team and his teammates. Mm-hmm. So just to kind of have guys like Maxey draw some contact and actually get to the line would be nice.
I mean, if you're
same thing with PG.
You're a guy that makes 80% of your free throws. Get in the line, you got a break. And another in and out. I mean, this is like the 4th or 5th in and out.
And once again, you're seeing a common theme. They are not stepping up on Yabo. By they, I mean basically Plumlee, who's been guarding him. Great pass.
Oh, you're right.
Push it ahead. Maxey
keeps it for himself.
I'm selfish.
Helping his.
I want you out of myself.
He needs that field goal percentage going up. No, you're right. They aren't stepping up. Yabo. You're making him pay 3 threes in the first half. Sixers up 52-45. Good run here in the first half, or start of the second half. Sorry. There you go.
Why can't anybody make their free throw? I know.
No, but if you're a guy that, going back to what I was just saying, like if you're shooting like 80-85% from the free throw, you're almost automatic, right? So like you get to the free throw line, you're basically getting your 2 points anyway that you would have got from your shot. You catch your breath. You can do subs, all that, reset your defense too. But also, like, it counts as a foul for the other team, right? So you get the guy you're going against another foul. And there's certainly times where guys get in foul trouble have to come out of the game too. So you cause the other team to have to make substitutions and all that too, depending on their situation. So, like, there's not many guys in the NBA that can do it. People trash and beat and all that kind of stuff for taking all those free throws, but he gets those because he's just unguardable, right? He puts opposing players in bad situations, and they have to reach in or be too physical to stop him because he can score from all 3 levels. He can hit 3 on you. He can hit the mid range on you. He can back you down. He can fade away on you, whatever it may be. And he makes other players make mistakes, and he gets to the free throw line. He's pretty much automatic from there. He knows it. If he shot 50% from the line, like a Ben Simmons, he's not foul baiting or really trying to get to the line because that's a negative play, right? You're only getting 1 of 2. Versus him, he's one of the best free throw shooters in the league, which is crazy at his size, but he is. He's one of the free throw shooters. So there's no reason for him not to try to get to the line, catch his breath, and then regroup. Refs already doing their job, making our lives hell, but not calling the foul for PG. BS calling Kelly Oubre. Yeah, tech is valid. Yeah, no, I think that should have been. It was a kind of a chuck up by PG, but there was a foul there. I mean, it's always that giveaway, right? Too, like the defender. I don't know who was on him. I think it might have been Ryan Dunn. Put his arms up right away, and people do that in sports all the time, no matter the sport, NBA, NFL. Like it happens all the time in the NFL too on the offensive defensive line.
Yep.
Anytime like an offensive lineman held, like he puts his arms up, or a defensive lineman held, like it happens all the time. Like Ryan Dunn knew he fouled there, and the ref didn't call. He got away with it. So, which is funny because a lot of times too, like the refs probably wouldn't call it unless, but then they see the arms up and they're like, you're basically admitting you're guilty. You're putting your arms up like, oh, I didn't touch the ball or I didn't foul. Like you're trying to get the ref to not call, but in some scenarios, like you bring more attention to it, and then that's what makes the refs call it. It's because
right.
They may not have seen it originally, but since you put your arms up, they're like, oh, something must be wrong here.
Yeah.
Free from Ryan Dunn off of Katie assist there.
Yeah, Sixers back from the timeout. Still, once again, I mean, the Suns hanging around, and even if it is a 5-point game, I mean, we know how dangerous Kevin Durant and Booker are. I know I keep saying it. I know they haven't done a lot this game, but I've seen Booker literally torch us in the past, and I don't want to see that again. So it comes down to just kind of good defense like they've been doing, and then try to get to the line. Maxey, tough three.
Yep.
You want better shot selection. It's just not a good shot. We know Max can hit that, but a tough fading three from the top of the key is not a good look. It's just not.
The defense there, no call. Wow.
And I thought PG lost it.
Was on Yabusele. Was it PG or Yabusele?
PG down low, look, he just dropped it. I don't know. I was close.
I think that was on the Sixers.
Yeah, that looks like their ball. But I mean, let's get some design plays or something, because having Maxey taking a moving three every play is not the game plan. It just can't be, because they've done a good job of containing Booker and KD. And you got to be careful
6 seconds
too.
left on the shot clock. You can't be fouled.
You don't want to get into the bonus, for the other team and kind of have them there sitting there, because
two quick fouls for the Sixers. Only 3 minutes in this quarter. You can't let. This is a team struggling to make shots. You can't get them in the bonus early. Let them get free buckets from the line.
Exactly.
Sixers up 4, 52-48. Tough shot from Booker. You'll take that though. Good shot. Just better offense.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to start making them, just like Justin just said. Like he was 1 of 10 in the first half, but he's not going to stay shooting 10%. It's not who he is. So you got to match that. You got to match it. You also got to improve your game offensive. There you go. Aggressive play there from Oubre.
Yeah, Oubre
going right at Plumlee, which is not the smartest thing, but hey, he got it. He got the foul.
What we said, man. He has no fear, Oubre. He will go in and attack you, regardless of your size. Yeah, and there you see it right here. Here's a great stat. I just can't see with our screen, but points per game versus the Sixers. It was both KD and Booker with like 28 and 29 points in their career against the Sixers, which is like career
Sixers killers.
Yeah, 28 points in 18 games. Then same thing, 27.6 for Durant.
Only Wilt and Elgin
and that just shows you like those guys are like, I just have nightmares when he plays them.
Oubre missed both his free throws, by the way, but the Sixers get it back.
Oh,
it's a lazy pass.
It's a lazy pass. Should have been a one more up top, and he right around.
Run back, Maxey.
Booker, that should be a charge. Wow, I thought PG was set. PG was set. You might want to challenge that. Just early indication, it looked like he was set.
Yeah, those missed free throws approved. They got the ball back, but then they turned right over.
Let's see a replay.
They've called a lot of charges here too. It wasn't really set, but
close. I don't know.
It's funny because like they've had challenges before in the past where like they get called a charge there and the guy's moving, and it gets overturned. So like, technically that should be a charge because the whole like setting the feet is like it's so lenient. And
well, the thing is, and if that was called a charge, and like the Suns, they wouldn't win that challenge either. Like if it was called a charge, because it's just hard to reverse it because it's so close. It's whatever the ref calls it. And in the moment, like, come on, you don't.
I think he just missed both his too.
Then we'll take it.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a free chicken.
Breaking for chicken.
Come on.
Yeah, both teams shooting poorly from the line. Suns 6 of 10, Sixers 5 of 10. Jeez, this is a college basketball.
Here we go.
Can't even get the free buckets.
It's a Big Ten brick fest. Oh my.
PG misses a 3.
She was in the end of the right. Yeah, it was close. Durant. Oh my, hammer time. When Durant remembers he's 7 foot. There we go. There we go. It's 52
There
all.
you go, free chicken. If you like Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets, there you go, free chicken.
He's a tough cover, man. It's tough to guard a guy that's 7 foot basically and can score from any spot on the court. It's kind of like a Joel, but just with athleticism. That's what you get with KD. Yabu, tough contested three.
I don't know if Tyus got a handle on that or not, but
That was a tough shot there.
Booker 3 in
For the
transition.
lead.
And Suns take the lead.
There you go. Suns up 3, man.
Yeah.
Just like that. We talked about
You're
it.
not going to win the game scoring 52 points.
You had a
5 minutes in
Durant.
the third.
You had a Durant big dunk. It went from a Yabu tough 3 to a Booker 3. I mean, that's just what happens. They get out in transition. I mean, that's free buckets right here. It's tough, man. You got to contain these guys and take the lead. They were up 10 to start this game and kind of go throughout the first quarter, and they've struggled since, and you're seeing the momentum start to shift here. Good timeout by Nick Nurse. He did something right, but
yeah, I mean, you got Tyrese Maxey 4-10 from the field, Paul George 4-13. Your two best players shooting, Maxey's 40% and Paul George shooting less than 40% there. 5 points off the bench. Like, they're shooting 37% as a team, 36% from three. Can't even make their damn free throws. And they're not even. It's like not even like they're getting bad looks. They're getting good looks. It's just they're not making them. So a few in and outs, which have been frustrating. Like they've had at least 4 or 5 in and outs in the baskets. I don't know what's going on with the rims, but I don't know if Tom Brady.
the rims.
I don't know if Tom Brady was at this Wells Fargo Center earlier today or what, but there's something going on. These shots ain't falling.
Yeah, man, it's a shame too. I mean, every game I come in here and say, okay, like we need an efficient, good start from PG. I've said it the past like 5 streams, and we just have not got that really for the most part. He had a good game a few games ago.
Yeah, well, the Kings was good to start.
The Kings were going, yeah,
absolutely
right. Then he kind of choked, and I don't blame that whole. Like a lot of Sixers fans are like, dude, PG choked it. It's like first of all, he was the reason we were in the game. Let me say that number 1. But he definitely didn't help towards the end.
Lost the game.
Right. So it's both. Yeah, correct. But I mean, PG just like every game you look, he's 4 for 10, he's 4 for 12. It's like we just need some efficiency here. And that's what Embiid brings because he gets to the line. He takes high percentage shots. He's not taking low percentage looks at all. He really isn't. I mean, most of his shots are right in his wheelhouse where it's that mid-range. Sometimes he'll take the deep 3, whatever. But Maxey, just shot selection has been hard to come by. Quality shot selection. And then they get in the fast break, and there you go. Booker hits a 3. We're down 3. So it's not that difficult to see. I mean, it's harder to actually execute on the court and just talk about like we're doing right now. But the Sixers need to kind of get it together. And we're at that point in the season where the team has to start to really, I want to say, get some chemistry. I mean, they've done it throughout when Embiid's on the court, but really to just get some momentum and chemistry is huge at this point in the season. I mean, they have to go on some run. Luckily, the East is terrible, and there's a lot of fraud teams, and I think in the series we contend with anyone. But
yeah, I mean the Sixers are right outside the play-in right now.
let me take a look at the standings while we're
I
here.
want to say the Bucks are the 6th seed, and they're like 2 games above 500.
So
I want to say
the Bucks are 17 and 16, and so the Heat are as well. The Bucks are the 5, the Heat are the 6th seed, 17 and 16. The Sixers
right now,
are the 11th
to
seed.
avoid the play-in and be the playoff 6th seed, you are only 1 game above 500.
Right, they're the 11th seed right now. The 10 seed makes the play-in. So, and they have the same amount of losses as the 10 seed, which is the Bulls. They just have 2 less wins. The Bulls have played 2 more games.
Yeah.
So the Sixers are right there. they're right there, which is crazy to say.
10-0 run for the Suns in the last 2 minutes.
Oosh. Also, something notable that Nurse has not done this game. No Eric Gordon so far. Eric Gordon's played a little bit in each game.
Interesting. Yeah,
I thought he's played decent.
Good observation there.
No Eric Gordon, which not that we really need
I don't
shooting.
know Ricky Council either.
No. Well, I guess when you have a lead, it's like, what do you need Eric Gordon out there hitting threes for, really? But I mean, still, now you're down 3, and
yeah, you need a few.
He might get some minutes here. If they go down a little more, look out for Eric Gordon to be plugged in here.
Yeah, I mean, Eric Gordon had a good game. Was that the Kings game that he had a few threes in?
Yeah.
I mean, the Warriors game was just basically a wash.
Yeah.
They got absolutely
I don't even know who
demolished.
scored that one. It was just ugly.
For all I know, they scored 0 points. I don't know.
Yeah, that was unwatchable.
Oubre 3 here off the pass. Can't make his shots.
Someone's got to pick up Booker. Really
Good
tough
D.
mid-range. Trying to draw a foul.
They're playing good D. Just
Oh, Caleb Martin, full
gotta
court.
transition. Oh, God. Here comes like a double dribble.
Pull that.
Shoot that. Hey, he's got Pulmy on him now. He switched it. There you go. Maxey. Floater. That's a shot.
I like that shot.
Yeah,
That's a good shot.
You just
Oh, wow. Booker passing up an open 3 to a corner brick.
and Maxey too. He's just like feel like he's been so lazy getting back to. He's just jogging. He looks like he's just going through the motions.
Get in.
There you go. And
Tyrese Maxey, tough take.
I know.
Instead of pulling that deep three, which he was thinking about for a sec over KD, drive in, draw the contact. Right. Slow the game down. Let everyone catch their breath. Josh Harris.
Oh, God,
he's ordering a drink on his phone.
I think he just bought another team. I think he just bought the Boston Bruins.
Oh my God, Bruins, Commanders, and Sixers,
and Devils. He got the Devils.
I got the Devils. So yeah, Irish Blitzer.
So I guess he's an NBA team, a hockey team, football team. He doesn't have a baseball team. Who's the Philly? Yeah,
I think he makes Guardians. Guardians. He's a big advantage. Guardians.
Yeah, Cleveland. I feel like that's the next city.
Cleveland. Yeah, try to get LeBron to the Guardians. You might go with LeBron Guardians.
Max to the line for one here to complete the N1 to tie it up here. 6:30 left in the third quarter. This is like a halftime score right here, and they're 6 minutes into the third. Maxey misses the free throw. I mean, this team cannot make free throws. Cannot. I don't know if they don't shoot him at practice.
They don't practice. It's optional.
What is Maxey doing on defense there? He was just doubling Tyus Jones.
Yeah, Maxey has been this one.
I want to see what they shoot as a team. Actually, free throw percentage is one of the better things, mostly because of Joel Embiid. They are 13th in free throw percentage in the league, 78.4. But that is most certainly because of Embiid. Max is at 84. Embiid's at 92. PG's at 81. McCain's at 87. McCain also shoots well for free. Not that he's shooting anymore. But yeah, Maxey 5 of 13 now from the field. I mean,
yeah. No, he's just inefficient.
They're shooting 36% from the field. You're not going to win games shooting 36% from the field. You gotta shoot back. You gotta make your shots. Are you talking about Maxey? I mean,
I don't know, dude. Maybe he's injured. I mean, geez. I remember Nick Nurse saying the same thing about Caleb Martin.
Way too much in his head. I mean, I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah. I mean, some of it is him just missing threes and missing some easy shots. Other parts of it, nice save. Hit that Caleb.
Yeah, his foot was on the line. Classic.
But other parts of it is just like he's taking bad shots. It's a mix of both. He's been inefficient on his open ones. Wow, that's a foul. Damn. That's not shooting. Hope it looks good.
I mean, that was kind of a bait there. Wow.
Bona. $5:19 to go in the second. The second half. Yep. Well, not the second half. Third quarter. Start of the second half. Sixers now with their largest deficit at 5 points against this Suns team, which once again we talked about contain their two best players, which they have relatively up until this point. But Suns starting to go on a little run here. PG open three, missed it off the pass from Maxey. Running a Maxey PG Beal for three, got it. Extends the lead to 8.
Yeah, one team's making their fucking shots.
Yeah,
there's Brick City. This team does not practice.
Sixers missing a lot of buckets here. Let's see what Edwards can do. Edwards pull up mid range. That's going to be off. Wow, struggling here. This has been a tough third quarter for the Sixers. Extremely tough. Oh, nice hands, Nurkic. Oh, shit. Bona hard fall. He's going to have 2 at the line, though. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a jack. It looks like we're running on fumes, man. I mean, it really does. The team looks fatigued out there. They look slow. Maxey kind of looks confused. PG's just missing shots. I mean, that's the bottom line. Really, if you look at the percentages here, we're not hitting our shots. We hit our shots, or at least at a decent rate. We're tied, if not winning this game. And that's the difference.
So she's already in the bonus here. 4 minutes left in the third. I mean, another in and out. Another in and out.
That's just unlucky. I mean, you don't expect Bona to be a good shooter, but damn, in and out, man. Tough. Tough.
Yeah, Sixers will see if the Sixers get to 80 points in this game. They're 26 away right now.
It's a low scoring one. Bona hits a free throw. The crowd goes wild.
What's up, Isaiah Brown? We selling right now? Yeah, no, this is they played well defensively. They've only given up 62 points. We're almost in the fourth quarter here. They've shut down Booker, shut down KD, they've shut down Bradley Beal, they've shut down the rest of the Suns. They just have not made their shots, a lot of which are open. Got to make your shots. I don't know if they don't practice. I don't know if they're making podcasts.
Well, they are.
I don't know if there's a podcast P.
Is this rim even regulation? That's what I've been saying all along. Seriously, a study came out that the Sixers play with the unregulated rims, which is brand new, just dropped. And there's Eric Gordon. Apparently, he was door dashing food at halftime. That was his New Year's resolution, but he is back in. Eric Gordon. Let's see if he can get something going. Down 9, a lot of time to come back. Just once again have to hit our shots. I mean, that's what it comes down to. It's not like the defense has been that bad. We've scored 55 points through almost 3 quarters. Tough contested take, and it's going to be Suns ball. Tough contested take by Oubre. It's not the shot selection you like to see. It's a low percentage look. Just a bad take.
Yeah, Eric Gordon's in the game now. Foul on Bona for just running around. Runs into someone. Sixers in the game right now. Oubre, Maxey, Eric Gordon, Bona, and who's the 5th?
Is Edwards in there?
Yeah, Edwards in there. You're right. Yeah. Rounds it out. Suns are up 9. Sixers feel like they have not scored in ages.
Got the white hair, Grace, now.
They have 9 points in this quarter. 22-9 in third quarter. Suns are got the advantage there. Grace now on the line, probably automatic.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, Sixers 9 for 28 from 3. Like, that's just, it's not going to cut it. It's just not going to cut it. You got to shoot better than that. You do.
What is it? What's the percentage?
9 for 28
from 3.
Yeah.
What's the overall field goal?
20 for 59.
What's the percentage? So that's what, like 30, a little over 33%.
Yeah, 33%, 32% from 3, which isn't atrocious, but like it needs to be closer to 38, 30, especially in this game where I feel like the defense on both ends has not been great.
20, 59 from the field is atrocious.
For the field is horrendous. But even from 3, I mean, man, that's easy shots.
Oubre makes a bucket there. It seems like the first time in a long time.
He was a leading scorer to go back in the first quarter. Beal,
right the other way. That was one of their easier shots that they've made. Sixers again play good defense.
Here we go, Maxey on.
But it's not translated to offense. Seems like they're trying to put KD on Maxey just to get the. KD is face guarding Maxey out like 30 feet right now. They're really. I mean, he's the only guy in the game right now.
Maxey really tough moving 3, missed it. Gordon from.
God.
Damn.
God range right there.
Close one.
There you go. We'll take it. Hey, head to the line. Hey, that's when effort comes into play.
On the broadcast. 10-point game. Hit that one from fucking. Literally everything I contested. Suns live.
Again, he's hurt. He's injured. I don't think he's missed it. If he could be out there, I think he'd be out there, right? He's played through many injuries in his career. I think he'd be out there right now. I think he just needs some extra rest for one reason or another. So
we said it again.
I mean, it's a Monday night game against the Suns. I wouldn't say it's not like a TNT. It's not a primetime game by any means.
I've said it every time. It's a playoff game he plays. He does. He won't miss playoff game unless he's legit injured. Like, Embiid is torn ACL. Okay, well he's out. He's not gonna play. But if Embiid's foot hurts, which is basically he's out because his foot hurts. That's why he's out tonight. That's it. It's day to day. Some days his foot feels great. Other days it doesn't. You know, there's gonna be a playoff game where his foot might not feel great, but he'll play because it's the fucking playoffs. This game, it don't matter. It does, but it doesn't. That's the dilemma there, and that's the problem with the Sixers and why fans are upset is because like, you know, it's still a regular season game. Bad turn there by Eric Gordon. Sixers starting to kind of give away the game here. Lob to Durant.
Wow,
He lost the ball. It's going to be a travel. Wow, we got lucky there. Durant was looking ahead. But yeah, I mean, it's a regular season game. As much as I hate to say it, like it matters somewhat, especially where our record is. We need to accumulate some wins. But you know, 14-19. I mean, it's not great.
And they got a tough stretch up here coming up. They play the Knicks and the Pacers and the Nuggets.
Yeah,
and the Lakers, and they play OKC coming up, and one there from Oubre.
Oubre, tough take, man. That's his thing.
They play some really good teams coming up. I know they played the Celtics twice in February, I believe. So, like, it's not like they haven't played. Like, they played a lot of bad teams up to this point. It's not like they're just like playing a lot of hard teams. Their schedule has not been hard up to this point. I mean, they beat the Celtics, which is a great win. But they haven't played a lot of tough teams. They played the Cavs, you know, once or twice. They still have to play some games coming up against the Knicks. And the times they played the Magic have been without, you know, Paolo and what was that?
Oh, that's not a goaltender.
They played the Hornets like 3 times.
Yeah, their schedule gets hard, man. It does. I mean, basically, you kind of have to win the games that Embiid is in a way, kind of. I mean, basically. But I don't know. It's been a very frustrating year. And as Sixers fans, not saying we're not used to the pain because we are when it comes to playoffs, but we're at least
– this is a different type of pain.
We're at least –
regular season pain.
Right. We're at least spoiled in some ways where it's like –
it's like you don't have to worry about it until, like, the playoffs.
Right. It's like, hey, we're going to be a 4, 5, 3, in that 5+ range in terms of seeding. Now it's like, oh, we're the 12th seed. What's happening? So it's been a struggle. It's been really ugly to watch, but I don't know. So, how was that wide open?
All right, Sixers down 8 here. They're in the game. You got to keep it single digits going into the fourth. You can't let this get 10+ going into the fourth quarter, or else you're in big trouble. There you go. Get back. There you go. Run it. 3-on-2.
Go
all the way.
Ellie, we'll take it. Another foul.
He got
slow down the game.
He got bailed out there.
He's talking.
He kind of just lost the ball.
Kelly firing up a little bit, though. You love to see that because there's really not a lot of motivators.
Yeah, you're right. You need someone that can pump up the crowd. Get
the crowd's into a little bit.
Because they're just like letting this just slowly slip away.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oubre's high minute of the game for the Sixers. High minute of the game overall. 19 points, 7 of 13 from the field, 10 rebounds too.
He's high
to his name. Bradley Beal actually second highest man of the game, 17 off the bench, which probably is a little bit of his own like almost revenge game since he's got moved to the bench. But yeah, Maxey 5 of 14 from the field, Paul George 4 of 14 from the field, 13 and 10 for them respectively. Like neither of those guys may finish with 20 points, which is brutal. You just can't have if you're going to win games without Embiid.
Yeah, Kelly, we talk about guys that have to step up that are role players. Kelly Oubre having a game so far. Which you love to see. You need someone else, like you said, one of the stars to show up here and start knocking down some shots here.
Mm-hmm. And maybe we'll have a little bit of an opposite of the Kings game where they showed up for the first 3 and bopped out in the fourth. Like maybe show up for the fourth. Maybe they'll just show up for the fourth. Oh.
When Kelly drives in hard, Jack, I mean, that's his secret. Is Kelly, he's very decisive. Like, if he's going to drive in, he's going all the way in. Maxey trying to draw contact.
Wow.
Got it anyway.
Finish from Maxey. 74-68. Sixers down 6 here. Less than a minute. Let's see what the Suns do here. Sixers will have a chance for a 2-for-1 if they want to go for it.
Once again, the Suns got the switch with a smaller Maxey on Durant. Mismatch here. Durant can simply just shoot over. Ooh, I thought that was a ball.
I thought he got that. That was – he's not really complaining. Smiling. It's decent defense.
Yeah, it's a tough shot, man. Kevin Durant.
He's got a few inches on him.
The difference is that's Kevin Durant. That's the difference. Yep. There's not much you can say. They're in the bonus. They'll shoot 2. Tough lineup, though, here. I mean, you got Eric Gordon in. You got Justin Edwards and you got and Dembona, which I like those guys, but collectively out there, I mean, this is a tough lineup. Seriously, I mean, you look at we're just out talented here in terms of this lineup on the floor right now. It's not I mean, you got Maxey out there, great. There's Sutton and Caleb Martin here, but they're shorthanded. You got a lot of injuries.
Yeah, 31 seconds left in the first half. We'll see if the Sixers try to go for a quick 2-for-1, quick bucket here to get the 2-for-1. Only about a 7-second difference, so I would lean towards them probably just holding the ball, but we'll see. Kevin Durant will more than likely make this. Yep, there you go. 8-point game. Sixers down 76-68. Get a bucket here. Make it like a 6-point game. You got a chance. You got Ryan Down, Caleb Martin. Kelly Oubre doesn't know what he's doing. Yeah, so they're slowing this game. I got
the switch they wanted. They got the switch.
Yeah, Ryan Down's a good defender. Someone's got to send him a screen or something. There you go.
Martin pump fake. Fakes the pass.
Nice. Tough shot. Makes it.
Take it.
He just plays too slow though. He plays like Tobias. Like he does. You got to pick it up a little bit.
Wow.
Like he had that pass originally. I mean,
6 seconds.
Yeah, speaking of playing fast, Bradley Beal just runs down the court and scores.
Corner. 2. Oubre. Big shot.
Let's go. Oubre, deep 3. I mean, they got very lucky.
Well, let me just say,
Maxey did not know what was going on.
Oubre's been on the heater, and I could feel it that he was hitting that. I could feel it.
There you go. There we go.
Big shot. Big shot there by Kelly. Oubre keeping us alive. Literally keeping us alive.
Oubre's got, 23 now? 20? Yeah, 23. 8 of 14 from field. That was his actually first 3 of the game. And he also has the most rebounds for the Sixers with 10. 6-8 from the line. He's gotten to the line more than anyone. I mean, he's the only one that's gotten to the free throw line more than once. I mean, Maxey's 1 of 3 for the free throw line. Can't even get the freebies. Okay, we're in the game. It is, 5-point game now? Yeah, 5-point game, 78-73. Sorry, the thing's like a little bit delayed on the screen. Exactly, that is how you do it. So, yeah. You're in the zone? Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Auto zone.
All right. Hey, we're in the game. I know they're not leading, but it's a 5-point game. It's very doable. You'd hope it can only get better, right? You hope it can't get worse in terms of how poorly they're shooting the ball. Again, they're shooting as a team 38% from the field, 38.8. They did make their last 2 shots there. But 26 of 67 from the field, 10 of 31 from 3, 11 and 19 from the free throw line. They've left 8 points on the board for the free throw line. You just make half those, you're down 1, right? So they're in this. Let's finish it. Yes, exactly, Sheree. Let's finish this down 5 at your own court. Oubre's fired up. We just need a few buckets from Maxey and PG. PG's got 10 points right now.
Not enough, man.
He's putting up a Tobias Harris stat line right now. 10 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. I need a PG. I don't need Tobias Harris. I need PG
We've
right
had
now.
enough of Tobias, man. We've seen enough of him.
So I want to see old Maxey back. I know they got good defenders and Ryan Dunn and KD and all that, but I want to see the old Maxey back.
Gotta see old Maxey.
I want to see good fourth quarter here. Let's see what Nick Nurse, if he draws anything up to start the fourth quarter, maybe get some plays going. Maybe they call for Kelly Oubre because he's the hot hand. We'll see here. But 12 minutes left of basketball, plenty of time to crawl back into this game. Sixers start up with the ball here. They have Maxey in with Oubre, Gordon, Caleb Martin, Yabusele, and PG. So pretty much a starting lineup except Gordon's in for Oubre. So Oubre gets there you go.
Wow.
And Maxey, there you go. Maxey from 3. There you go. Get him in it. 2-point game. 2-point game. Step in and stroke it. KD on the bench right now for the Suns. I mean, they don't have the best lineup in right now. So anytime KD's all on the bench, got to get the advantage. Wow. Pass right back. I don't like who was Maxi guarding there. Who was like Maxi was just standing
He
there.
was locking
Like
up
he was
the air.
almost like the outlet pass before they even got the ball. Like they didn't have the ball that time. Like Maxi's got to be right on Beal there. He was just guarding the air. Up shot from PG doesn't go in. He's just gonna get 3 seconds. He's just standing right.
PG cam.
He was really disrespecting Ryan down there. He was just not even guarding him.
Oh, someone got called for 3. There you go.
Yeah, that was in this Jack. Someone was mentioned the Maxi double-double, yeah. Someone mentioned the Maxi double-double and the Yabusele 5 threes. Granted, Yabusele, who started 3 of 6 in the first half, from 3 is 3 of 8 right now. So probably won't hit the 5 threes, but most certainly probably hit his over in the 3 department, considering he only makes let's see, he's averaging 1.4 makes a game. So his over under is probably like 1.5.
Booker wide open.
And then out. First in and out for the Suns. I don't know, maybe that wasn't the first one, but a little bit of ball don't lie there. There you go. Get to the line.
That.
Make the free throws. Come on. Caleb Martin, not the best free throw shooter, so it's not a given 2 here. Let's see if he can make them.
One more foul closer to the bonus.
Correct, yeah. Well, these Sixers are close to getting to 80. I know I was questioning at first. They are only 4 points away from 80 right now. And Caleb Martin joins the first free throw.
Why didn't make me like James? So they said, why, man? Just why?
Come on.
Sixers put me to sleep here. They got it to go.
Sixers down 4, 81-77. Eric Gordon's still in the game here. That's what they do in terms of substitutions this quarter in the game.
Maxi and Booker.
Maxi will probably play the whole 4th.
Should.
Potentially even PG too.
Done. Got it.
God. Yeah, that's rough when Dunn's making threes, and he's not really much of a shooter. 30% on the year. Maxi's already played 33 minutes, so I'd actually be surprised if he plays the whole 4th. Paul George at 27. Yeah, Maxi's played the most minutes by far.
PG with a costly turnover. Wow. I thought it was Adam Iguodala. It's not Adam Iguodala. I guess it's not. And it's going to be Suns ball. Beal and Yabu. Or Yabu and Beal, whatever. Same thing.
Open 3. I mean, Eric Gordon. Like, where's Eric Gordon there? He should not be in the game right now. He cannot play defense.
Sixers, you blink and they're down 10. Good part is there's 10 minutes to go in this quarter, but still.
2 quick threes.
Got to get some offense, man. Got to get some offense. And it has not been easy to get buckets with the Sixers team. It has not. The Suns have. Was that tipped?
You just completely missed that.
Yeah, so Maxi struggling here. I mean, that's kind of the theme of the night so far. Maxi and PG both struggling. Booker, once again, drive kick.
I mean,
Morris
Eric Gordon just doing nothing defensively.
Booker, step back.
Eric Gordon just like a chubbier Kyle Lowry.
Extremely tough.
Bro, Caleb Martin cannot bring the ball. He just can't dribble. Like I don't know if he's got another part-time job or something, but like, I mean, dude, you got plenty of time in the day to practice basketball. Learn how to dribble the
may need a timeout here. 10-point game, Sixers down. Iguodala missed a bunny tap out to Dunn.
Was that not over the back?
It looks like it.
I mean, they're just dribbling right around him.
Sixers struggling, man. It's not easy to get offense here. The team is. Suns on a run. Can't defend. They've had easy buckets here. I mean, Eric Gordon not getting back in the corner does not help on a couple open threes there. It's been a rough stretch. And then once again, the Sixers offense has just hit rock bottom. I mean, it's not hard to get. It's very hard to get an open shot against this Suns team, which is really not known to be a terrific defensive team. I mean, seriously, they're they have okay defenders out there, but no one is as a lockdown. Dunn's a good defender. Outside of Dunn, who has been kind of hounding Maxey, no one on their team is really a plus defender. But yeah, it's been tough, man. It's been tough. We need to regroup. Yeah, looking real sloppy. Tell me about it. I know.
No one's on the same page. Yeah, I mean that last defensive possession was brutal. I mean the Suns just got a few offensive rebounds and just dribbled all around the Sixers. Yeah.
Phone nuts too. What was this team embarrassing team was? Jack does not like that Philly nuts.
Yeah, it is kind of like monkey in the middle right now. Yeah. Let's see the other kind of team stats that we're looking at. Not just field goal percentage. Sixers actually lead the offensive rebound. They have 9 rebounds to 4 offensive rebounds. They have 1 more turnover. So it's not really. It's like they're not losing the turnover battle or the rebound battle. It's just
It's been bad, man.
They can't make their shots. 38% from the field. You're not going to win many games shooting 38% from the field.
Well, there's no easy buckets, too. I mean, once again, I go back to the shot selection. It's been just bad shots.
They've had a lot of open shots.
They've had some, but Maxey is forced. Let's play against Brooklyn again. Yeah, right?
Please.
I know.
82 games a year.
I know, geez. I mean, well, Brooklyn, first of all, Brooklyn is already bad, and they were injured. They were banged up. They were missing a bunch of dudes. So you bring in, like, their backups, which is basically just we played a G League team on Sunday. Or whatever. So it was Saturday. And now we're back at it against a Suns team who has professional scorers in Booker and Durant. It's not like they're even killing us. I mean, we go back to it. It's not like Booker's putting up 50 this game or KD's having a crazy night. Neither of them are. I mean, that's what's disappointing.
The Suns, I believe, is Beal.
It's one thing if they're going off.
Beal's got 23. Yeah, Booker's 3 of 16 from the field, and KD is 6 of 11. Yeah, I mean, you got to take advantage of those games because it doesn't happen often. KD averages almost 28. Booker averages almost 25. They're both nowhere near that.
Suns are not good. I understand that, but they have good. So also look at our record. I mean, there you go. So like this is even strength.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the sad part. It is. Now with Embiid, it's a different conversation.
Suns are basically the Sixers of the West.
Yeah, I mean, the Suns do not have a great.
Granted, they haven't had to beat like 80%.
Yeah, you take out their best player, like take out Durant. It's different. Bro, just showing down here. Yeah. Very nice, Jack. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Wide open 3.
Done.
I mean,
just letting them shoot. They're just letting them shoot. I mean, the Sixers'
15
defense.
points. You got to make something soon. 15 points.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
Granted, the Sixers gave up a 10-point lead in like 4 minutes. So, wow. In and out goes in.
12-point game. Struggles continue, though, overall. I mean, it's just not been a great showing from the Sixers in the second half. They started out very slow. Oubre was the one that really showed up, and he gets scored on again. And once again, it's Iguodala out there. It's Ryan Dunn. It's guys that you really don't know their name that well. They're not huge contributors, and they're stepping up. And unfortunately for the Sixers, it's been Maxey kind of taking tough shots, and no one else has really truly stepped up besides Oubre. Great pass to the corner.
There you go. That's 3 for Maxey.
That's the move. We do need some sharps. You're right. We definitely need a shooter, whether it's in a big man stretch 4 or it's just a shooting guard that can just absolutely snipe it. But yeah, we don't have a true. I mean, Eric Gordon is our closest thing to just a catch and shoot guy, and he's not that good. He's just washed. There we go. We got a call. All right, cool. Max in the line, tough attempt there, but still Sixers down 13. I mean, I don't think it's Nick Nurse's fault, though. I really don't. I mean, he had a bad start to the season, and I mean, first of all, coaching, you could always win the coach for a lot of things. He's kind of just the scapegoat here, but the players have to show up, and they're not shooting efficiently. Some of it is the plays, and he could draw up better plays. Not that they run that many in the NBA. It's not like the NFL, but Nurse has certainly underachieved. The whole team has.
Sometimes you need a fire in there to light a little fire under.
Right. Yeah. You need a culture change. I do agree. I do agree with that aspect of it. I don't think in terms of the X's and O's, like you bring in someone else, is it really going to change that much? No, because it comes down to the guys and hitting their shots. But you're right in terms of the culture.
Yeah, substitutions are big.
Living off Kawhi Leonard. I mean, a little bit.
Lowry getting minutes, Eric Gordon.
Right. That's the main thing. Yeah. Which
I mean, Josh Harris is falling asleep right now. I mean, he looks like he's about ready to buy the Arizona Diamondback or something. I'd love Brett Brown back. Yeah, Brett Brown. Speaking of culture, he was the culture guy. He was a great culture guy. He unfortunately just got, crucified by all those years of losing.
I never played my coach when I played ball. Huh? Never started your coach?
She's just saying that the coach can't score points.
No, I know.
You're on the bench.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I mean, there's only so much Nick Nurse can do. Like it's not football coaching's different. It's all scheme, and that plays a real impact who you bring in as a coach for football.
But then if you have that point of view, then
you're good, Sheree. You're good.
Then if you have that POV, then why should any coach ever get fired? If it's never their fault, then why should any coach ever get fired? Right.
I mean, I guess just like you said, I think the only thing that affects is culture. Sure, I guess different coaches have different leadership styles, right? Some are motivators, some are more X's and O's. But at the end of the day, I don't think in terms of plays and on court shit, it really doesn't matter that much.
Mike Brown was fired, who had a similar record to the Sixers, and the Sixers have a 10 times better roster.
Yeah, I think Mike Brown's fine.
Why should Nick Nurse not get fired? Considering expectations, the Sixers probably have in terms of projected wins and everything.
Right. I just don't know my thing is who else you gonna get? Who else is better? I don't know. What's like you said, the only point of firing him is to light a fire under the players. I agree with that.
Brick from the Jets or something. Mike Vrabel, maybe Belichick.
You can get Belichick on the Sixers too. Yeah, get him there. I don't know. I just my whole stance is coaching doesn't really matter in the NBA.
Yabba Dabba Doo-Doo's in there. He's in there.
Yeah, he's a big Yeti guy too over here. Big Yeti guy.
Thank you. Sixers down 11, past the halfway point of the fourth quarter. Deep three from Maxey.
Yabba Dabba Doo. Call it a foul. Ooh, Philly Nuts stealing Jack's line. We had a little beef here in the chat. It's Jack versus Philly Nuts live. Let's go. Oh, man. Man, oh, man.
Yeah, you have to cut it within 7 in the next minute and a half. You got to make a stop here.
Philly Nuts heated, dude. Oh,
no way.
What a brick.
Nice. Good D.
I'll give it up.
There you go. Run it.
You need a little run here. Need a little magic. Come on.
Orlando Magic.
Oh, my God. It's such a two-man game. No big fella.
Uber
pump. Oh.
20%.
Foul? Got his whole arm.
That's holy hack. Yeah. That's
good fake. And one. Come on.
We'll take that.
Come on. Do not bring in Jeff Doughton.
Oh, God.
Do not bring in Jeff Doughton. We're going to have issues.
That's blockable.
We're going to have issues. Philly Nuts. One more Jeff Doughton comment. Your ass is out. Your ass is out. Yeah.
That's just horrible.
Kelly Oubre is an absolute
He's a guy.
He's a dog, man. I mean, here's a guy. Kelly Oubre, man, with that big mop on his head. I love it. Get in there.
Wow.
Come on. We need every point we can get.
8-point game?
Well, we'll take Ricky. I mean, Ricky's
7-point game, then 4. So you got to 7 plus carry the 2, add the 3.
Subtract Kelly Oubre
26 and 11 for Oubre. This might be a Orlando
Magic. Kelly's a train wreck. Kelly's fine. Kelly ain't he's not the problem. What's that comment say? Okay, now
You'd say not bring Jack down.
Yeah, Jack, you're on top, dude. I don't know. This Philly Nuts guy is an absolute clown. Come on. Booker?
Wow.
And the
what
flop
a flop
of the year.
What
I mean,
a
the
flop.
flop of the year.
He was flopping before the shot even happened. He's having an awful game, so he's got to get
Are you
some-
watching the game? Yeah, no, Phil and I's watching the Flyers right now. Scores.
The Philadelphia Wings.
Yeah, guys, what do you think of the Wings not being first in the I don't even know. In the what's the league called?
The lacrosse league?
Yeah, what's it called?
Isn't it like PLL, like
PLL?
Premier
Is it-
Lacrosse
is
League?
that what it is? Yeah,
I think
PLL.
it is actually PLL.
I don't want to say PLL
I kind
because
of just said that, but like
PLL,
it's-
yeah, plaster. Taryn Hatcher reporting. All right, 9-point game. Sixers down 9. 4.5 to go.
the FCS championship is on. North Dakota State, Montana State.
You could be watching North Dakota State, Montana, but you chose the Sixers. Think of that.
Sixers down 9.
All right,
We
bring
got
it.
Maxi, PG, Caleb, Yabusele, Oubre starting lineup in the game right now. Actually trying to do it all. Fadeaway too. That's tough.
See, here's the problem, though.
That was a 24-second ISO ball right there. I mean, move the ball around a little bit.
The problem with the Sixers, man, it's crazy. It's just crazy.
It's getting crazy. In the
This
chat.
game where Kelly's killing it, man. Hashtag Philly go nuts. Oh,
Not
damn.
Go no nuts.
Oh, go no nuts. Oh, shit. Yeah,
Shots
personally,
fired. Shots fired.
yo, personally, I would not take that, Jack. Or I mean, Philly nuts. That's crazy, Jack. Watching division. I mean, what are you doing, man? What are you doing, man?
That's terrible.
That's just bad. That's bad.
Sixers down 9 here. Another quick team stats. They have risen above 40%. Wow, slightly.
Riz?
Yeah, Rizzler. Which is funny. The Suns are now up to 50% when they were shooting under 30% for a lot of the first half. I mean, they have drastically improved. 44% from 3, Sixers 36%. 9 missed free throws for the Sixers. That's 9 free buckets right there. So that's what you're looking at right there. That's the difference between a win and a loss. Getting crazy in the chat.
Yo, everyone gotta chill in the chat.
Got some friendly fire going on right now.
I mean, Philly nuts, dude. You're the clown, man. You're the clown. Oh, 9-point game.
See, if the Sixers were winning, this would be a respectful. This would be like peaceful.
Yeah, no, it's still peaceful.
chat.
It's all peaceful.
fun
It's all fun and games. But Philly nuts, dude. We more stats, thank you. No, Philly nuts, English, please.
Yeah, we are.
We are. I mean, Penn State. Holy action, Genty.
You want more stats? Here's a stat. Jared McCain still with 0 points.
Corvette. And it's happening at the venue, the Wells Fargo.
Jared McCain, 0 points, 0 rebounds, 0 assists.
Oh my God.
Gotta get it.
Oh, there's Amy DeFool and Mark Jackson.
It's all love. It's all funny.
You're good,
It's
Jack.
all-
You're good. Hang in here, man. Hang in.
We all know Yabu's your guy.
Yeah, end it here. Hang in here.
Hey, shake hands. Is there,
Shake it
like,
out.
is there like the shake hand
Shake
emoji?
hand
Do
emoji.
the
Shake hand
Yeah,
emoji. Yep,
shake hand
yep.
emoji in
Solve
chat.
it. Solve it. Phil, if you can't find that, it's in your emojis, bro.
Where they go? Yeah, go around the hand area, like
Yeah,
where the
there you
thumbs
go.
up are, thumbs down, and you find the
I know
handshake.
your generation is not too
Handshake
familiar with the emojis nowadays, but that's what the kids are using.
All right, so you need a quick bucket here. I don't know what the hell that emoji is.
Road to victory Wednesday. Wow, I got a lot of stuff going on Wednesday.
Is that pink or red? What is that?
Philly nuts.
What is that?
I
Is
think
that a turkey?
you're slapping. It's 4 fingers. Oh, it's got 5. I can't count.
I didn't even know that was an emoji.
Philly nuts. What do you want?
Holy
Android 3OS. Here we
Jesus.
go. It's Sixers Suns live. 9-point game. Beal drives.
Yeah,
Get
that's
this
ours.
shit
That's
out of
Beal.
here.
That's got to be ours. That double tapped on Beal.
Jack with the high five instead. Okay. Oh, Cooper DeJean and his soon-to-be fiance, we assume. She's in, spray tan and all. She's here.
Yeah, she's ready.
Holy
She's ready for
shit.
prom. Wow.
God damn. I mean, talk about orange. Aren't you glad she's ready for prom? Orange? Oh, man.
5 seconds on the shot clock here. No fouls. No fouls.
Bro, we're hard to watch. Emmett, your spot.
Wow.
I couldn't have said any
Look
better.
at that stat. Suns have 52 bench points to the Sixers 7.
Kevin Durant, man. They got closers. They're up 11. And this is
What's
like,
up, man? Appreciate you hopping there. Yeah, hard to watch. They will maybe surpass 100. I thought they weren't even going to make it to 80.
no,
It
this
was
game's
brutal.
over. We lost. This game's over. We're cooked. We're cooked. Look at PG's deferring. Bro, you make $58 million a year. Take the shot. Oh my God, snooze fest. We're on YouTube TV. Yes, Jack. Yes.
Yeah, YouTube TV. Are you on cable, Jack, or something else? I feel like every other game we're on, like either you're ahead or we're ahead, or
I feel like we've been
Vice
ahead a
versa.
lot, which is kind of shocking since we're on.
tough shot. They really call it okay. That's so weak. Sixers +2. That's rough. I actually put money on the Sixers money line. I know they were like a pick 'em. Did you get that as an alternate, Emmett, or did you just get it at +2 at the time? I assume that's an alternate because I think they were -1 before the game, unless that changed closer to tip off. But league pass, okay. I think you've told us that before, Jack. You definitely have. But I've heard league pass sucks. So, oh yeah, it's
Dagger. That's
yeah,
a killer.
See, there's Kevin Durant's points. There's Kevin Durant's points. Oh, and a teaser. Okay. Yeah, with the Sixers, you got to lay like at least +10. At least +10. Again, they controlled the game for the first half. They shot poorly, but they played really good defense, and they got open shots. So it was more just like they just missed open shots, which is understandable. But then the second half completely fell apart. Suns were just getting their shots, getting to the free throw line, doing whatever they wanted to. And now you're seeing it down 14 right now, with only about only what was it, 3 minutes left. Yeah.
I mean, Philly Nuts, you're not wrong. If you look at the stats, yes, like PG has been disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those guys you brought in here to expect, like, hey,
Yeah.
right? If Joel, which we knew,
Yeah.
not even if, when Joel is out of the lineup, you thought, okay, PG and Maxey would be enough to at least right the ship and have it where we can get some wins, and that has not been the case. It just hasn't. Like, here's a prime example. You're going against a Suns team that they're decent. They are better than their record. They're not that great. They're probably a 500 team, which they're creeping up close to after this win. They'll be 16-18. But this should be at least a competitive game. I mean, you're down 15, which is kind of a blowout. This should be competitive to the last second, and it was. But they went on a run, and the Sixers can't answer. Maxey was struggling from the field. PG was beyond inefficient, and this is what you're seeing, unfortunately. I mean, it's consistent, man. Consistently bad.
Consistently inconsistent.
Exactly.
And they've tried switching it up. I mean, I guess a little bit of praise to Nick Nurse. Like, he's brought in guys like Bona and Justin Edwards and some of these younger Ricky Council.
Partly because he's forced to. So,
right.
With the
Yeah.
injuries.
Partially he's forced to,
but yes.
He has given chances to other guys, but it's just been – I mean, they showed the bench stats earlier. The Suns have like 50-plus bench points, and the Sixers have just a few points. And then it's not much better for the starters. Sixers shooting poorly. The starters are shooting poorly too. So just overall bad game. It's one you want to forget about. Let's hope they have Wednesday against the Wizards. That's like a Brooklyn Nets game, right? That's one they should win by 20 or 30.
See, but that's where it's like that's why I'm annoyed too. It's like, why doesn't Embiid play tonight against a better Suns team? And then you sit him. You have a win here tonight, whatever, at home, and they're still home. But still, like for the Wizards, like, do we need him?
I wish we had a better understanding of the situation, right?
Right.
We don't know the exact nature of the injury.
But like, do we need to be with the Wizards?
I assume that was thought of, right?
Right, but the way this team plays without Embiid, I mean, who knows? Can we beat the Wizards without Embiid? That's a serious question, and that's a shame to say. But when they don't have Embiid, I mean, basically every team in the league is on our level, and that's unfortunate. It really is.
Wow. Oh, wow. We got bailed out of the foul. Not that it matters much, but still. Every game we don't have Embiid, we play good. In a quarter or a half in part two, we almost always, I mean, that, like I said, this game, they played a very good first half. Outside of them just shooting poorly, they had a very good first half. And then in the Kings game, no Embiid, and they played a good 3 quarters, and then they fell apart. This game, they fell apart in the second half. The Kings game, they fell apart in the fourth quarter, both losses. So, the last 2 games that they played without Embiid, Unfortunately, the Warriors game was just a complete blowout from them. But they had a good game Saturday against the Nets. But the Nets are arguably the worst team in the league. Granted, there's a lot of bad teams in the NBA, which they're going to play one of them on Wednesday, right? Like, again, that should be a big win there. I would say a bounce-back win, but, is it really a bounce-back win when you're beating the Wizards?
No.
It's just a win. As much of a momentum booster because you're beating, one of the worst teams in the league, a team that they will probably be favored by double digits. Unless Embiid doesn't play. If Embiid doesn't play, they won't be favored by double digits. But if Embiid plays, they'll be at least 10-point favorites.
Yeah,
Up by 14 shot. Yeah, it's whatever. Get some more commercials in there, make a little bit more money. Hey, there's only one way that you can afford a gold Rolex, Pat McAfee watch, like Nick Nurse, and slick back your hair. You need commercials, and you make money.
It's true.
He's doing that.
That contract's big.
He's extending the game.
Smart.
Even the refs are laughing their asses off right now. They're like, this guy is a fucking joke.
I don't know what the spread was tonight.
Sixers were 1-point favorites. It was basically a pick 'em game. Yeah. And that was even after Embiid was announced out. So I would assume if Embiid was playing, they would have been like 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
But yeah, even after Embiid was announced out, they were a 1-point favorite. Because home court is really a big thing, right? This is, usually when you're home court, you win 70% of the time. Even if you're a mediocre team, you're going to win most of the time. But they're right now playing worse than a mediocre team. Also, the Suns they had a little bit of fire under them. Beal was sent to the bench. Nurkic was sent to the bench. The Suns, again, are, like I said earlier, basically the Sixers of the West. They're a team that, in all likelihood, they have NBA Finals aspirations, right? They have the big three: Durant, Beal, Booker. Even though Beal's, kind of on the outside looking in, but they still have a big three, and some really good players on their team. But they're struggling. They're after this win only going to be 16-18. They'll still be under 500. So
yeah,
they got a fire lit under them, but which the Sixers
we're going to be the 7th seed. I don't mind being the 7th seed. Obviously you'd like to be the highest seed possible, but.
Unfortunately, for the 7th seed, you're probably playing the Celtics because unless the Cavs fall apart, they'll probably wrap.
Right, which there is times you never know, but yes, it looks unlikely.
You want to play anyone but the Celtics first round. I'm fine playing the Cavs or whomever, as long as it's not the Celtics. But the 6th seed we talked about earlier was only a game above 500. So. I know there'll be 6 games below 500 after this game.
Cavs are frauds. I agree. They're just good regular season game.
Yeah. Cavs are frauds, but they still have. Let's see how big of a lead on the Celtics. I think they're only they only have 4 or 5 losses on the year. The Cavs are up. They're 5.5 games ahead of the Celtics. They're 31-4. They have 4 losses. The Cavs.
The whole league stinks.
Only 1 loss at home. The Cavs are 18-1 at home. Celtics are 26-10.
There's some good teams in the league, but the bottom line is
Want to hear a funny stat?
Let's hear it.
Similar to the Bulls, actually. Sixers are 5-9 at home. They're 9-10 on the road. They're actually a better road team this year currently.
Oh, yeah.
Which actually the Bulls are the same. The Bulls are 6-11 at home and 10-8 on the road. They're actually above 500 on the road, which is a little embarrassing.
Here's what I'll tell you:
5-9 at home, Sixers 5-9. This is a team that they've had multiple seasons with 30+ wins at home.
What I'll tell you is that the league does not stink. There's a few very good teams, and there's a lot of mid and a lot of shitty. The Celtics playing them on Christmas, I know we won.
Very
Watching them, it's not even close.
Okay, season. Juggernaut.
OKC's good.
OKC just took care of business.
OKC's good, and they were good last year, and they choked in the playoffs.
They're not good. They're great.
They're great, but I need to see them in the playoffs. They were great last regular season. But
I'm 8-point game. I'm back. Uh-oh, Jim. Nick Nurse is locked in. Oh, he's got the.
Now he locks in.
Oh my God, Nick Nurse got the whole hunched over.
Michigan. Oh shit, he's doing the.
He's doing the Macarena on the bench.
He got hey Macarena. Hey Macarena. Uh-oh. Oh, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Don't
even look away. Just look away.
Yep, he already started running back.
Look away.
That's when Curry turns around and
Yeah.
wears. Bryce Young touchdown.
Oh, here comes Oubre, the old-fashioned 8-point play. What the?
Jesus, I mean the fadeaway like 3-footer.
He loves that. That's his go-to shot.
I can't be mad at Oubre because he's playing the best on the Sixers right now in this game, but brutal. That's influence. Oh, you're right, Jack. You're not wrong. The one kid on you guys see the replay? The guy on the one kid on the court side knew right away too that was in. Right when KD shot that, he put his arms up. No, yeah, you can't leave KD open. They played a good game against KD and Booker. You're not going to get many games where you get. KD's got 23. He's had a good fourth, but for majority of the game, they held him under. They held him well. Booker 3 of 16. You're never going to play Booker again. 3 of 16.
Ever. Never.
Maybe 3 of 15, maybe 3 of 17, but not 3 of 16.
3 of 16, unacceptable. Oh, here's that Gucci Mane ref. I've seen him on like TikTok.
Yeah, I mean the Suns bench 23 from Beal, 7 from Monte Morris, 8 from Oso, 6 from Grayson Allen. I'm not saying his last name.
Iguodala.
Nurkic has 5. Okogie has 3. Like they just have
Okogie.
The only guys that scored on the Sixers bench was Edwards with a 3.
Anthony
Edwards, yeah, Ant with 3, and then Bona with 4.
Bona.
There's not another like famous bonus. There's no Ant to Justin Edwards. Ant.
There is actually. It's called
yeah, Paul George 5 of 18. You may see more of that. You may not see another 3 of 16 Booker, but you may see another 5 of 18 Paul George.
Philly Nut said he's sick of Kate Scott. I have to disagree. I think Kate Scott's one of the best announcers ever. No, she's fine. I think she's fine.
We definitely talked about this before, but like she's
fine.
Big shoes to fill.
Right. She's big shoes to fill. I think she's just an average announcer. There's a lot of shitty announcers in that. I don't think she's bad. I think she's just solid.
Yeah, I don't think she takes anything away. She's not negative. It's fine if you say she's like not a great announcer. It's fine.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong. We're judging her job, and now she's doing it. Everyone's valued on their job, so that's totally fair. People don't like Allah.
I mean, I think if Allah was a little better, she would be better. I think there's also like a lot of the amount of times that she has to keep him in check is funny.
She just said, I love watching Katie play FL. Listen, I get it. The thing is, that's why I like Allah.
You're right. Allah is a homer. She announces for like
she does
stuff.
She kind of like
she did the Seahawks preseason.
Right.
She did Madden stuff. So she does more than
she's not a true Philly like person, even though neither is Allah. But Allah at least like kind of has that homerism in him, like just naturally he has like how's that not our call?
Even though like,
but he is the color guy.
Technically, you shouldn't, but like
he shouldn't. But like
in Philly, it's a nice thing.
And also like you're it's not like you're the NBC dudes doing or whatever on.
Go smoke a cigar. Yeah, that's fine.
She
looks like a cigar. Hey, it's badass.
She does. Yeah, she's on her Instagram smoking one. Yeah.
She's not horrible.
She's fine. Feeling like you're overreacting.
Hey, if you don't want to listen to them, listen to us. You may not stay as informed because we're not doing color commentary play by play, but
Allah. By the way, can you spell Allah right? I mean, you're missing an A, bro. Oh, Maxi
with a garbage time 3 cuts into 10
from Bahrain.
17 seconds.
Here we go.
Bosnia, way deep.
They're calling it a comeback. 10-point game.
Hammering the money line.
Maxi steal. Get it.
Go.
Maxi. 3.
Doink. I like how he still shot it from like 5 feet behind the line.
And the Sixers lose by 10. Oh my God, Kate's running down to get a signature from KD. Oh my God, she wants him to sign his mic. Philly Nuts thoughts?
Not on. Thoughts and prayers?
Wait, I was doing windmills after the game. Not percent. Oh man.
Cartwheels.
All right, well the Sixers lose this one by a lot. No, 10-point game. They lost by Kevin Durant was their player of the game, so there goes to the Kate Scott favorite player, KD. 23 points for KD though. Snowy night.
It's still snowing.
I don't know if that's live or not. Is it?
That can't be live.
Oh, Mitch.
Let me check the weather.
Mitch, we might take this live outside and go a little sledding.
It is. It's snowing again in Philly.
By the way, it's potential snowstorm Saturday.
See, we wouldn't know this. We're watching the North Dakota State, Montana.
Yeah, you wouldn't know the weather around here. So we're going to keep you informed. except for Miles, who lives in like Wisconsin.
Yeah.
It's probably snowing there too.
We may be live Wednesday.
Game time. We'll let you know before.
Yeah, we'll let you know Wednesday, day of. We'll probably do some sort of stream once we hit 200. I believe we're only 4 subs away from 200 subs.
Make sure
we're
you're
giving away $25. We're only 4 away, so tell your kids, tell your pet, tell your second cousin, hit the sub button.
Don't tell your third cousin though.
We're giving away $25 at 200, which may be either later tonight, tomorrow, later this week. We'll do a stream on that, so stay tuned on that. But if not, we'll certainly be doing at least another video this week, maybe part 3 of the report card. At the very least, we'll do that. But hopefully we'll have like at least another live stream. This was a great turnout. Appreciate everyone that hopped in here. Whether it's Jack, Cherie, Philly Nuts. We had so many different people hop in here.
We had a lot of names.
Faces too. Emmett's. We can go through some of them here. From earlier in the stream too. Appreciate all of you giving us your time. Unfortunately, not the outcome that we wanted. We had guys like Oscar, Douglas, Miles, Dada Bebo, Patrick was in here for a little bit too, amongst others. Not the result we wanted, but on to the next one. Wizards on Wednesday. Better be a dub, or else Sixers are in real trouble here. But I hope everyone has a good rest of their nights. And as always, go Sixers, baby.
Go Sixers. Appreciate y'all.